Fabian Thomas in the backfield. He's got the ball on 2nd and 10, and the Ohio native barrels forward for a gain into Buckeye territory. Figure he's going to be extra inspired today. Matt Barnes, the defensive play caller for this game. Jim Knowles will take over as DC next season. Empty backfield and Rising delivers a strike. Covey darting to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! As the underdog Utes strike first. Impressive high-tempo drive. Truly powerful. Rising on the slant. And running free after the catch is Keithy. Barreling deep into the Ohio State secondary. Brought down at the 40. Wow. 3 receivers stacked to the left. And now Bernard motions back in. Rising, wheel route, end zone, throw, fingertip catch, touchdown! Micah Bernard playing both ways and making a spectacular touchdown reception.
Incredible receiver as a running back. Catches the ball, left foot down, has possession, gets the body turn. Ryan Day does a good job of adjusting to the skill set of his quarterback, whether it's Haskins or Fields or what he has this year.
Stroud doing what he loves to do. It's a beautiful downfield throw. He just dropped it into a Mecca Ibuka. Wow, what a throw. Stroud wants to throw for it. The downfield shot. He drops it in. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. on a 4th and short. They find the end zone. What a gamble and what a throw.
What he's capable of doing is a slot fade to the big guy, Harrison Jr., 6'3", does a good job of setting it up, and then look at the ball over the outside shoulder.
Get an elite running back on 4th and 1, but not a lot of confidence in the ground game. As Rising off play action takes a shot downfield and delivers a nice strike there. Devon Vele with the catch. Stroud getting going after a slow beginning. First down, looking to throw again, and takes off. He's an effective scrambler. Man, is he good at weaving his way through the secondary. Big gain down to the 12. And takes the handoff and just waltzes in over the left side. Tavian Thomas rushing touchdown number 21. And terrific blocking up front.
2 tight ends. They just set that edge. There's just nobody left there. Keithy walks around and just leads Thomas. More about his ability to break tackles. He's listed at 5'8", 225. He looks thicker than that to me.
First down throw. Smith and Jigba's open. And again, Stroud drops it in. Stiff arm all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jackson Smith and Jigba. 50-yard gain.
Accuracy again of C.J. Stroud. Just in rhythm. Separation. Puts that ball on that sideline where Smith and Jigba can get to it.
Justin Fields is the only Buckeyes with 40 or more in a year.
He could just work on that accuracy a little bit.
Covey didn't run enough, does he? Look at Covey weaving his way. Look out, Britton Covey accelerates. Can they run him down? No, they can't. Britton Covey, yet another house call as a returner. This one in the Rose Bowl, 97 yards. What a memory in his final game at Utah. Another look at the score, weaving through some heavy traffic in the middle of the field. Well, that's controversial when you see it like that. It didn't appear to be vicious, but he's done for the game. Stroud, touchdowns in his last 2 completions. Can he make it 3 in a row? Smith and Jigba, touchdown! And Ohio State answers instantly from 52 yards.
And watch what they end up going to here. They end up going with a too-high safety look, which opens up a nice throwing lane behind those linebackers. And this is the dangerous part of Smith and Jigba, 6 feet, about 200 pounds. Great block by Fleming is what he does.
They're going to run a play. Rising with some confusion, just keeps it. And there, he's still got him. Rising breaks free and goes all the way to the end zone. Wow! A play that had confused, ugly-looking start has a beautiful conclusion. 62 yards. They'll get the ball to begin the second half, but less than 5 minutes to work with here in the second quarter. Smith and Jigba's wide open pitch and catch. Loses the ball. Rolling in the end zone. and Utah recovers. Cole Bishop comes up with it. Smith-Njigba was headed for the end zone. Dump it down, and Henderson escapes. Look out, he's still running and is cut down out across the 20 with 27 seconds
looks like
to
they
go.
caught a late hit there. He may get 15 more yards.
CJ fires across the middle. It's Smith-Njigba again, weaving his way. They finally truck him at the 20-yard line. Mekhi Bernard saved the touchdown. Ball came right out. Start checking the receiving yards record for the Rose Bowl. Keyshawn Johnson had a monster game against Northwestern. Smith-Njigba's headed for 200 yards. Stroud pump fake, looking for Fleming in the end zone. Underthrown and intercepted by Clark Phillips. The freshman makes his second humongous play here this afternoon.
Look at this technique. Sitting there, there was no reason to bite on the fake. He saw a little shoulder from Stroud.
And Smith-Njigba still got enough energy to return punch. It's bobbled. Well, they changed up punters there, and Williams with the miscue sets up Ohio State at the 11-yard line. They're still wrestling for the ball. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, no. He just dropped the ball. It was a good snap.
And it's been...
Let's watch his eyes. No, he looks it all the way in. He just drops the ball.
At this point, it doesn't matter who recovers it.
No.
It's a heck of a rest. So 10 yards on the penalty makes it 1st and 20. Henderson is back in the game. He's got the football. Trying to find the edge. Just one out of a tackle. And Trevion Henderson sprinting down inside the 10. Take it to Henderson. Stroud surveys, throws the end zone. Easy pitch and catch, and the touchdown. The second today for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, eyes, move the safety, come back, tight throw. Marvin Harrison, man, what a start to a brilliant career he has ahead of him in Columbus.
Tries to convert the first down here. Can he get there? Yes, a nice move. A bounce. Mekhi Bernard, a huge run down inside the 35.
Remember, this team, their whole mission was to get to this Rose Bowl and win it as a group.
Thomas runs through a crease, kind of creates his own hole, and finally wrestled down at the 50. Fleming looks like he had his shoulder pop back in.
Yeah, good to see Fleming back.
He made the catch, and Stroud on second down. There's a slant. Smith-Njigba still alive. Stiff arm, and a record-breaking afternoon gets even more impressive for number 11. Deep into Utah territory. Close to finally erasing. Utah has led by 2 touchdowns 4 different times tonight. Play fake. Flip it in the hat, and the catch is made. He literally used Mitch Rossi. Knocked down hard, but they sneak him out. Just his 4th catch of the season. Looks left, throws end zone. Catch made. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a hat trick. Had 5 catches all year, has 3 touchdowns today. C.J. Stroud, touchdown number 5. 2 to Smith-Njigba, 3 to Marvin Harrison Jr. Master Teague, who doesn't have a carry yet tonight, is now the tailback. Stroud launching for the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown, Smith-Njigba. Are you kidding me?
Receiver, high school and college. You need to study this film, especially if you're a slot receiver. Slot fade, pretty good coverage, by the way.
2 minutes to go, first down from the 15. Barnes walking to the end zone. It's Kincaid again, who's got it. What a story from nowhere. Bryson Barnes comes in and leads Utah to a tying touchdown.
Over the smaller Hickman, and I love how he put the ball up in the air. That's clearly a touchdown.
A couple of penalties aided it in Ohio State, PIs, but a 57-yard drive. And when all appeared to be lost, Bryson Barnes drove them down the field and got him even. But here comes Ohio State. Look out. Ibuka sets the Buckeyes up at the 45. Henderson again. First down, and they're in field goal range. He stays inbound and now has a 19-yarder to win the Rose Bowl. And does his job.
Just to be safe, you know, I think the kicker's been so reliable all year. I don't know about all this at the end.
And Etienne will have a chance from the 4. Straight up the field and straight into the coverage team. In this department, allowing only 34% this year. They bring pressure. And Lawrence off the back foot, lofts it downfield, and the catch is made by Cornell Powell.
He's one-on-one against Sevyn Banks. He's in phase, really good coverage, does a good job adjusting back to the ball. Sevyn Banks never really saw the ball, which allowed Powell with a slight push there.
Yusufil in the secondary. On second and goal, Lawrence keeps it, tries to get the edge, chased by Browning, dive, touchdown Tigers.
Trevor Lawrence, you see this a lot from this offense. You got to respect Etienne in the middle, and then it's a foot race. Browning trying to get out there, Cooper trying to get out there, Amari Rogers with an outstanding block on Wade to allow it to free it up to the corner for Lawrence to be able to get in for that touchdown.
18 catches in the 2 previous games. He was hot. Trying to bring pressure on Fields, looking to throw on first down, checks it down to Sermon, who's got space, and a first down, and is still running, hurling men out of bounds inside the Clemson 35.
Sneaks out of the backfield, and he checks it down. Nobody picks Sermon up. They brought Skowski on a blitz. Nice job by the offensive line picking him up, and now you got Trey Sermon out in space, much like we talk about Travis Etienne. Nice. He did that in a Big Ten championship game. He's got elevation.
He tried it the first time and got tackled. The second time he just took it up a notch. Now he's got the ball again, running left. Sermon in the clear. Foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. Buckeyes answer quickly.
This is a left guard, 55. Clemson struggling to get lined up. Ohio State goes fast after the last play. Nobody there. The alley opens up on that stretch play. You can see Clemson not in position. Unlike them, not getting lined up.
And just waltzes in. Travis Etienne finds the end zone, and the Tigers are back on top.
Respect that.
See Josh Myers, Wyatt Davis, part of that interior line. Fields from the pocket, launches downfield, and a diving catch is made.
Tremendous ball skills. He against Kendrick one-on-one. He gets behind him. Great job off of the play action. Move the safety to the middle.
Fields from the pocket, fires to the end zone, into traffic, caught for a touchdown by Luke Farrell. Didn't have a catch the last 3 games. The Northwestern game, kind of a quiet season for a 5-star. Fields fakes out the defense and rolls and has some yardage and still running, knifing through defenders.
People how good he is.
Got to be careful with that mindset, though, don't you? Drops back, has a man wide open. It's Rucker. 2 touchdowns for the Buckeyes tight ends tonight.
He's going to hide. He's waiting with the action, roll. See how he just kind of hides, waits for everybody to move over. Nobody picks him up. About the execution and what you're asking him to do.
And bursting to the middle is Sermon, rumbling into the secondary, breaking tackles, stiff arm, and is finally corralled down near the 25 by Xander.
Farrell from the right, work back to the left. Boom, that block right there allows him to get underneath in that inside zone play. This is the part of Trey Sermon that people underestimate. That stiff arm. Here they come. Oh, dropped out.
3rd and 13. Fields does have time. And now takes off, makes a cut, takes a hard hit by Skowski, who knocks him down 2 yards short, and Fields is still down. Looks like Justin's okay.
That was a big hit.
David Alvarez will get on the phone here. Rick Lumiere is the Big 12 replay official.
That's a classic crown of the helmet.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter when you use the crown of the helmet. It doesn't matter whether you go high.
After further review, number 47 was confirmed for targeting. The penalty would be half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down. Number 47 is disqualified.
This is crucial now as the Buckeyes try to stretch this 7-point lead. Fields on the run, launches for the end zone, coming back, caught for a touchdown by Olave. Gets up, finds Olave, who eludes Sheridan Jones and then limps to the sidelines. But it's Ohio State up by a couple of scores now as we approach halftime. Fields delivers a strike across the middle. It's Rucker. And the tight end bangs down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he spread it around, 15 completions, 7 different receivers. Makes it tough on the defense.
From the pocket, a strike across the middle. Caught, touchdown, Rucker again. What a huge night for tight ends and for Fields.
And take the defender right over the middle of the field with him. Now Rucker kind of gives an outside look. I'm telling you, he's like a receiver.
3rd and 8, pump fake, end zone throw, and that's a mistake, and an interception by Mike Jones. Fields forced that one into traffic, and it's the first takeaway for the Tiger defense, much needed. In the offseason, amazing, he's been playing football this season. Play action, Lawrence launches and has Powell wide open, just shoves Wade out of the way. 9th play of the drive, Lawrence flips it in the flat, Powell stretches for the pylon, touchdown, and the Tigers begin to chip away. Powell beating Shaun Wade a couple times on that drive.
Good answer to be able to come up with the interception and then put a drive together like that. Again, there's that soft coverage. We saw that really, Chris, on this entire drive.
4-man rush, Fields has time, launches downfield, it's Olave, he's got a touchdown, Ohio State!
Play took a while. I mean, the offensive line does a good job. Look how he gets behind Nolan Turner. I don't know if they thought he could make that throw, Chris. Watch Nolan Turner, the back end of this. Right at the 50-yard line, kind of working towards the middle. He takes that crossing route, opens it up for the post, and then Justin Fields shows you the arm strength and the accuracy to make that throw where he gets behind Kendrick and Turner.
He's looking to strike back quickly. Lawrence looking to run all the way, and he'll be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage by Togiai, and the ball's on the ground. Ohio State say it's a turnover. No signal yet.
I think Haskell Garrett, 92, gets in there.
They're ripping at the ball right now.
Yeah. See, watch how Haskell Garrett smartly, wisely here picks up the ball, fights for it anyway.
Was he losing control already before the knee went down? That'll be what the replay officials look at here.
He changes the ball from the left hand. It comes out there.
Is under further review. The ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by the defense.
There's a run stopper. Final seconds of the quarter. Can they get the snap off? They do. Lawrence on the pitch. ETN is hammered right behind the line by Justin Hilliard. And the Buckeye defense punctuates the 3rd quarter with another big tackle for loss.
You know, people talking about him this year, they didn't deserve it. The way they lost last year, there's no way he's coming out.
Sermon breaks free, gets the corner and scoots out of bounds. He's closed. They got 14 minutes to protect this lead. Looking to add to it. Fields down the field. Caught for a touchdown! Jamison Williams. This is truly special tonight.
See Nolan Turner, both safeties. I talked about Venables needing to roll the dice a bit and being aggressive. It means leaving those corners on islands.
Got ETN going. Amari Rodgers has been bottled up by this Buckeye defense. And Lawrence under pressure again, delivers a strike. Powell breaks free. Powell knifing down and scoring. So they convert 3rd and 16 into a touchdown to keep some hope alive here.
Right, watch him work against Shaun Wade. He turns him right there, and then he throws the ball before his head's even turned to a spot.
That ran right through Notre Dame in the last game. Again, Lawrence pressured, flings the ball to the turf. Dangerous throw. Tyreek Smith got there in a hurry, and Ohio State makes a stand, and the Buckeyes can feel it now. Down here, final flicker of hope for Lawrence and the Tigers. Throws off the back foot to the end zone, and it's intercepted on the carom. It's Seven Banks.
No doubt about it. Ball actually gets through and gets into the hands, I think, of Cornell Powell, but it was 12, the freshman, Ransom, that knocks that ball loose. It's Amari Rodgers. He knocks that ball loose. Williamson helps out. He actually dislodges it, and there's Banks with his eyes up.
Very few Ohio State fans able to witness this. Get about half of the 3,000 tickets. Everyone here tonight on their side will savor this memory forever, as will the players. They rush only 3. Haskins has plenty of time to survey the field. Now is running out of it, and he'll be dropped right at the line of scrimmage by Ryan Bowman as the Huskies force a 3 and out. He's to the right of Browning. Terrific receiver out of the backfield. Buckeyes move around pre-snap and bring pressure. And Browning takes his shot, Almost a diving attempt there. Andre Bocelli, who's been the hot hand in the receiving corps the last couple of games. Sean Wade in coverage, and the Huskies go 3 and out.
Times he has a quarterback that can run. This year it's been different.
Weber bursts up the middle. They were only one-dimensional in one game this year, and that was the big loss at Purdue when they were held to 3.2 per carry, Kirk.
Yeah.
And he's got the first down in the corner. Weber down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds. It'll be a first down at the 13. 14-10 and now 19 on this drive. They fake it to him, and the ball is batted down to the line of scrimmage nicely. That's Bartlett, the linebacker.
Up, and he times that up perfectly and knocks the ball down.
Haskins across the middle, touchdown! Wide open is Paris Campbell, and the Buckeyes score first. Wide receiver screen. Bocelli breaks a couple tackles, but because of that penalty, Kirk, he stopped short of the first down by Jordan Fuller. It's a keeper, and he's wrestled down for a loss by Benny Potoa'e.
In the run game.
It's play action with Browning rolling out and flips it across the middle. That's a diving catch made by Jordan Chin, a seldom used sophomore. Slant complete. Bocelli knocked down short of the marker by about 3 yards. And it's true. So Washington drives at 55 yards in 11 plays.
Plays 11 runs to 7 passes. A bit more effective running.
Haskins, first downfield shot, and it's McLaurin who makes the catch into Husky territory. Haskins directing traffic pre-snap, steps up, delivers, touchdown, Johnny Dixon! And you see the Dwayne Haskins repertoire. Look at
trying to get into that backfield.
Browning backpedals, surveys, and it's broken up beautifully. That was Akuda coming in front of Fuller, and it's fourth down. On 3rd and 14. Haskins has time, backpedals. Hill's got a long throw across the field, but not first down yardage. Stopped right there by Jordan Miller.
Right here, Hunter Bryant.
No catches by the Husky tight ends at all today. Browning scrambles, got near the line of scrimmage. He delivers it to Bocelli, who's got a first down yardage. That was a savvy veteran play.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. Savon Ahmed is the back to Browning's right. Buckeyes bring some pressure, and Browning delivers from a pocket in traffic, incomplete. Beautifully broken up there by Sheffield. They had a nice series. Fake it to Dobbins, and Haskins across the middle. Benjamin Victor had to wait in the ball, but then Haskins looks, shows the strength, but that's off target, looking for Johnny Dixon, and it's 4th and 9. Half time and should have good field position. It's a low snap. Browning fires, incomplete. That was all on the quarterback. Pressure wasn't there. Fuller was open, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah,
Huskies twist the pass rush, don't get near him. Victor has it, first down, just about the 47.
Haskins in command in this 2-minute drill.
And now Haskins has a man open. Campbell hit, and this is just a huge sequence for the Huskies given how their offense has struggled. It's Dobbins, but Haskins going to pitch it, and there is touchdown pass number 50. Barry out of the backfield. Buckeyes in command.
What a call by Ryan Day.
That hip flexor problem, which Washington had sort of denied, proved to be true. Gaskins, a quick burst. You can see that he's dangerous, but the Buckeyes do close it down quickly. First down to midfield. Down 18 with the way they've struggled to stop Wayne Haskins. Gaskin in the clear again, weaving his way for another nice gain, another first down.
Yeah,
that powerhouse team in the 95 Rose Bowl beat Oregon. Browning swarmed and sacked back at the 40. Jayshon Cornell, a backup defensive end. But that front, it is deep, athletic, and dangerous. 3rd and very long they try a run, and he is swarmed. That was Davon Hamilton, another talented backup making the play.
Chris, about the quote-unquote knife game, getting north and south. Most pleased that they've done that as Haskins connects.
He does. It's Paris Campbell off that play action as the Huskies were loaded up against the run, and they moved
down in front of him.
They're trying desperately to get at him. They blitz him. It leaves Hill open right down the middle, and he makes a diving catch inside the 5.
Best in coverage, got behind him, safety's not there.
34-yard gain, and now Dobbins just walks in, and Ohio State stretches the lead. No stopping this offense in Meyer's farewell game. Gaskin has a crease and gets a first down to be the quarterback, Jake Browning.
It's very cool.
Third down play, it's play action, and now a throw far side, and the catch is made by Cade Cotton. Finally, a Husky tight end makes a catch, and it moves the ball inside the 30. Of course, he played quarterback at USC. And now Browning's going to be hit hard, smacked by a couple of Buckeyes. It was Chase Young around the edge, and Haskell Garrett got him too. Browning rolls, retreats, and fires far side. Broke it up again. Okuda's having a monster game. Good. Who's that? Husky's having a good day. Haskins is going to be finally sacked for the first time back to the 20 by Unzarike. The Washington fan section trying to stay positive here, but they are in a deep hole, and Jake Browning takes a deep shot finally down the field, and they finally connect with Hunter Bryant. A big weapon in the game. Gaskin, direct snap,
replay,
pop pass, touchdown. Drew Sample on what was a free play. The Buckeyes appear to jump into the neutral zone, so they use some trickery to create the touchdown. Huskies still leaving a cushion. And they flip it short. It's one of those crossing routes. That's what they hope to do. Campbell makes the catch and immediately knocked down by Miles Bryant, and the Huskies get the stop.
Okuda was in man-to-man with him and let him free.
The one thing that would give Huskies hope is a big play at this moment. Gaskins gets around the edge, and look out. Has to cut back, stutter step. The pursuit finally caught up to him, but it's a gain out.
Secondary.
Gaskin now over 5,300 career yards. That's third in Pac-12 history. Is an incompletion. Sample, the tight end, couldn't quite hold on. Taff, third down and 8. Huskies bring pressure, and that's Burkervin flying through on the blitz there, and it forced him to get rid of it. They're still battling. Chrisman has it partially blocked. He had to move quickly to get a wide snap, and the rush team came after him, got a piece of it. He's fortunate that it rolled to the third without breaking the rules. Browning steps up, and it's a downfield shot, and Bocelli makes the catch. It's taken a long time for this to develop.
Bocelli able to get behind tough Borland.
24-yarder sets him up at the Ohio State 42. Now it's another downfield shot, and a jump ball catch made by Fuller, and he's down inside the 5. This is the kind of quick strike that Washington desperately needed. Pleasant. They sneak a lot in this situation. And it's a pitch to Gaskin, who's going to get the edge, and this touchdown will count, and the Huskies will be back within 11 with 6:42 to play. So Haskins, all of a sudden the lead is only 11. They throw to Dobbins in the flat on first down, and he hammers ahead. They'll move the stick, still running hard out near the 40. Ran over Burkervin. Haskins snaps it at 10, and he'll be hit and hammered. Burkervin knocks the quarterback down. It's a loss back to the 37. And now it's third and long. They bring pressure again, and the pass is broken up. Nice play by Miles Bryant, and Washington will get the football back. Guys scrambling around. Pressure, they flip it short. Gaskins got it, but they'll sling him for a loss. It was White making a big play, and it's fourth down. Washington, McCall motions back in now, and they hand it to him, and he's going to be tackled immediately. Let's see if Peterson spends the timeout. Play clock winding down. Browning has to backpedal, lofts it up, and what a catch! Hunter Bryant went up with one big hand and grabbed it, and the Huskies are alive with the 36.
Handful. Look at the strong. Talk about handful. How about the right?
Continue what would be a miracle. Browning has a lot of time. Delivers into the zone. Catch made by Fuller. He's down near the 10. Another first down. They'll stop the clock. Motions out. Browning looks that way. It's a backward pass. Gaskin makes the catch and is slung out short of the goal line. Oh, they signal touchdown. There was some hesitation. Now they say Gaskin did cross the plane with that football.
Fuller right there on tough Borland. That's what gave him enough room to try to get to the corner before Kendall Sheffield has a chance. Boy, I don't know. Is he still in the air? They're going to definitely take a look at that. Is he in the air, and did he get to the pylon?
Well, the right foot is down and dragging right there. He's out of bounds before
I don't think
the ball hits the pylon. They're going to definitely review this.
The ruling on the field of touchdown stands.
Okay.
There you go.
They didn't say confirmed. They just didn't see enough evidence to overturn the call. So it's a tremendous effort. And now trying to go for 2 here, get within a field goal. And it's going to be intercepted. And the 2-point try broken up by Brendan White, who's going to take off. White has blockers. And he's finally going to be knocked down at the 45-yard line. They could have finished it if he'd gone all the way. As it is, a 5-point game. Blur up the middle that he could fall on himself the first time. Now he goes the other way, tries for the big hop, but Johnny Dixon is there to collect it at the 49-yard line. And with 42 seconds to go, that's going to do it for Ohio State. They will win their 8th Rose Bowl. Headset in the air from Urban Meyer, and he will go out.
And Ohio State. So this is a rivalry renewed tonight. 5-man rush. Darnold on a slant. He's got Deontay Burnett. Pitch and catch, first down, but Burnett lost the football. It's scooped up by Damon Webb. This play's alive. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line for the Buckeyes is J.K. Dobbins. Barrett over the middle. He's got a man. Down to the 6-yard line goes Marcus Ball with a first down.
Right behind your center.
Pulled by Barrett. At the goal line, he's in. That's a Buckeye touchdown.
Because everybody knew that they were going to fake that or run that right up the middle. And this is what Barrett does best. No doubt he crosses the goal line there.
3-man rush. Darnold steps up, dancing in the pocket. Floats one. Pulled in by Burnett. And he's got a first down. Play action. Slings one down the sideline. Climbing the ladder to try and haul it in is Tyler Vaughns. And it's a catch. It was everywhere. Darnold off play action. Steps up in the pocket. Wrapped up and thrown down by Nick Bosa. Here comes a blitz. Barrett steps up. In stride, he's got Austin Mack. First down and more out to the 43. USC team that blitzes often. Play action here. To the sideline. Perfectly timed again to Austin Mack.
That is as well timed to throw it.
Barrett, he's got plenty of room. The first down and then some into the red zone. Sean Nurnberger from 26. And he is now 16 of 17 from inside of 40 yards. And almost certainly his last game. And the Nittany Lion uniform, there's an interception. Damon Webb, pick 6 of Sam Darnold.
Heavy safety leads this team in picks, and look at him post snap. Sometimes when you fake like that, it just takes your eyes off momentarily. Right, and that's why you have got to see on those throws, you've got to see that pre.
They get the snap off. Darnold in the pocket, bottled up, sacked. Ball's out. Are they going to rule that a fumble? Out of the pile comes Jerome Baker. Is it another USC giveaway? Barrett off play action. Stays in the pocket, long throw. Mike Weber, first down. And a flag throw.
Football than turnovers.
Design run and a broken tackle for JT Barrett. There he goes. Barrett to the house. Ohio State, another touchdown. Long throw, over the shoulder, and it's pulled in by Michael Pittman. What a catch, and will that breathe a little life into the Trojans?
And there's USC could not have done in every phase.
KJ Hill fumbles the punt. It's loose on the deck. And it's scooped up by the Trojans. Just the break that USC needed. Walking into the end zone with speed is Ronald Jones. And USC gets on the board.
Block Jordan Fuller and not Mr. Hubbard or not Mr. Bosa or not Mr. Lewis or the rest of those behemoths on that front.
Looking at another blitz. Takes a shot down the sideline. Drops it in, but maybe out of bounds. Tyler Vaughns. The officials get together. Hits the upright. Back in play. And the ball is dead when it hits the upright. Play action. J.T. Barrett over the middle. Bobbled catch made by Marcus Baugh. And that is going to set the record. Four-man rush. Under pressure is Barrett. Avoids a sack and now gets tripped up. Nwosu didn't quit. Shot down the field. That's dropped in. Tyler Vaughns makes a terrific catch. Out of bounds at the Buckeye 27. Another four-man rush. Darnold under pressure. Hit from behind. The ball's out. Is it another USC giveaway? Robert Landers. He's got the fumble recovery. Jalen Holmes with the rush on Darnold at the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. Sam Darnold playing for pride and trying to keep the game alive. Wheels to the sideline, takes a heavy hit out of bounds, and there's the flag. Malik Harrison gives him a shove, and now after the play is over, so now USC out of timeouts. Darnold, the pocket collapses, and there's Sam Hubbard. Another sack for the Buckeyes. And the Buckeyes not letting up. They bring an all-out blitz. And Darnold heaves it to nowhere. A turnover on downs. And Urban Meyer's team. And now the final snap to be taken in the Ohio State Buckeye career of J.T. Barrett. And it is a victory knee. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic in dominant fashion goes to Ohio State 24-7 over USC.
Barrett in a shotgun. He's got Elliott to his right. Quick snap to Barrett. Barrett is going to hand it to Elliott. Punching it straight ahead goes Elliott. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott of Ohio State as the Buckeyes score on the opening drive of the game on a 2-yard run to take a 6-0 lead. First down, Ohio State at the Notre Dame 15. Barrett now sending Samuel in motion. Barrett gets the snap out of the shotgun, throws where it's caught by Michael Thomas of the 5, sticks it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Thomas as he came off the right flank and on a 15-yard pass, catch, and run. Ohio State, J.T. Barrett to Michael Thomas have a 2-touchdown lead over Notre Dame. First and goal at the 1 of Notre Dame. Barrett in the gun with a snap. Barrett, Elliott, end zone touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on a 1-yard touchdown run, his second of the game. Ohio State's third touchdown of the afternoon, and they take a 20-7 lead over Notre Dame. Second and goal, Ohio State at the Irish 1. Barrett in the shotgun, the snap, hands it Elliott straight ahead. Elliott to the goal line, touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third Ohio State rushing touchdown today. And the Buckeyes have a 27-7 lead. J.T. Barrett in the shotgun. Moving in motion, Braxton Miller, and Barrett's going to give it to Elliott, who cuts up the middle, gets to the 40, to the 30 of Notre Dame, 20, 15, 10, 5, fourth touchdown of the day for Ezekiel Elliott on a 48-yard scamper to the house. Third down, Deshaun Kaiser from the 50-yard line, gets the snap, drops to throw, back at his own 40. Kaiser puts that ball in the air, and it's intercepted by Tyvis Powell, and he is tackled by Fuller at the 40-yard line, and that is at the Ohio State 40. Tyvis Powell had one taken away earlier, but he picks this one. First down at the Ohio State 38 for Notre Dame. Snap to Deshaun Kaiser. He looks to throw. Pressure coming. Hit. Football fumbled, and Ohio State's got it. Darren Lee knocked the ball away from Kaiser, but it was recovered by another Ohio State Buckeye who's covered up by Notre Dame players. And coming up with that football, Tracy Sprinkle, defensive lineman. Clock put in motion with 4 seconds to play. Snap comes from their own 27. Kaiser looking to throw. Cranks and fires, and an incomplete pass for Hunter as he was covered back there by Cameron Williams, and the game comes to an end with Ohio State defeating Notre Dame to win the Fiesta Bowl 44-28.
From New Orleans, here we go. Christian Jones, 3 yards deep, mishandles it, and now he'll have it down by White. 3rd down and 6 now for Ohio State. Jones getting some pressure, and he'll run with it. And the big fella can run, and he's got a first down. And several more yards out across the 30. And on 3rd and 6, he got 12. And now quickly, it's Marshall out of the backfield, and he's still on his feet. Out to the 44-yard line.
Up 88 yards per game.
On a 2nd and 13, just a straight handoff to Ezekiel Elliott trying to get wide right. And he got the corner and a hurdle. And now Elliott off the races down the sideline. 1st and goal, Ohio State. 3rd down and goal, and he's going to have to backpedal and fire it as far as he can into the stands, and they'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Up and good. That are so important when you add it all up. Elliott, who had the long run earlier, has got another good one here, but the ball is out, and Alabama's got it. And it's Landon Collins.
Trey DePriest, watch his eyes go inside. He's trying to stiff arm DePriest, and he doesn't feel Eddie Jackson coming from the backside, and that's who pokes the ball out. It was going to be a positive run, another good run for Ohio State against this Alabama defense, and Eddie Jackson forces the ball out. That's honest, too. You have to prepare for that. You have to defend it.
And now it's big Derrick Henry rumbling down the sideline. Touchdown. Elliott was at a big run, but a fumble, carrying it in his right hand, but still got the first down.
But you see the philosophy.
3rd down and 8. Jones hasn't connected yet in this first quarter. Not going to get a chance here either, but he's going to run for it, and he's got the first down and quite a bit more.
Doesn't drop more guys.
They're going to bring an extra one, including Collins, and the ball is long and caught by Devin Smith. All he does is catch long passes.
He is as good of a deep ball receiver as I've seen in college football.
Whoops. Picked up his own fumble. Going to be dropped, though, back at the 9-yard line by Collins.
Yeah, that's just the first things first, instead of run stoppers.
Jones. Quick drop, quick throw, incomplete. It was Marshall, the intended receiver, and it was broken up by Nick Perry. Trying to make it a 1-point game. Nurnberger does with 5:18 remaining. NFL draft choice looks like. Look at him. Here's Derrick Henry on the pitch. Broke one tackle and out of bounds.
That was a late hit. That was a late hit. That was clearly a tackle in the white area.
3rd down and 2. Yeldon. PJ's got the first down at the 35. Henry, boy, planted his foot and cut back inside the 30-yard line. Amari Cooper's in the backfield with him on first down. Sims, heavy pressure, throws far side, complete, and it's Fowler, the fullback, very close to another first down.
In the ball game.
They fake the pitch to him. Sims on a bootleg. Throws on the run. Touchdown, Amari Cooper.
Moving the ball out a little bit. is huge for them right now.
Seventh play of the drive. Here's the play action and a throw that's intercepted. Picked off by Cyrus Jones, coming the other way with a convoy. Jones knocked out of bounds at the 15, and the Tide has got it back. He'll get the call and the first down. First and goal, Alabama.
Alabama was the winner.
First and goal just outside the 1. It's Yeldon again, and he'll walk in. Touchdown, Alabama. On this 3rd down and 10. If he can get the pass away. And he is on target to Marshall, who spins his way across the 50 to the 45. It's been pretty good on 3rd down. Needs another one here. Deep, middle. Caught by Marshall. Inside the 20. The 18. Elliott will come in motion. That's where he's going with the football, just as Todd called it. Almost ran out of bounds, but stays in, and he's got it down inside the 10-yard line. And goal right now. Marshall crosses the field. Elliott leads the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. And in motion. Jones, the play fake, fires, completes. Michael Thomas, he broke a tackle, and he got out around the 37-yard line. Again, an empty set. Cardell Jones loads, fires down the middle, complete. Inside the 45 to the 40 to Van at the tight end. Seconds left. Some valuable time being wasted. Jones steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run with it. Straight ahead. And he's still running with it. Cardell Jones inside the 15. 27-yard rumble up the middle. But they want more, if at all possible, with 19 seconds left. End around, and now a pass coming up. Spencer to the end zone. Thomas.
Did he get a foot down?
Yes, touchdown.
Yes. A play that fooled Alabama, but the ball is thrown in the right spot. Did he get a foot down?
Wow.
I think he did.
There's his left foot. There's still some green showing before you see the chalk.
Wow.
What a catch and what unbelievable balance. Guy is back in at center. He's not going to miss this one. Jones, quick play fake and a slant complete for a first down. So about not great pass rushers. They're stout against the run, though. And here they're not. Elliott across midfield with a first down. 5 out of 6 when it's 3rd and 8 or more. Jones waited to the last minute and let it fly, and he's got Devin Smith. Touchdown.
Tempo, no huddle. Nick Saban wanted to do it. Lane Kiffin decided to do it, and it's paid dividends.
Sims is leveled by Lee. Never had a chance to get rid of that football. And then had a situation like this, 3rd down and 8. Sims flustered again, down again. This time it's Michael Bennett. Now they're trying to run it wide here, and that's not going to work either. Nice pursuit by Reggie Ragland to stretch it out, and it's a loss of 3. Sims, quick throw, intercepted. Picked off by Steve Miller. Miller. Defensive lineman dream. Touchdown. Play action. Sims fires. This time he's got it complete to Amari Cooper on a first down.
Sims' 3rd interception in the game that things turned around.
Sidearms this one. Middle screen. Derrick Henry. Henry broke a couple of tackles. Derrick Henry trying to outrace everybody all the way to the 15-yard line. Player on the team for Alabama. He's inspiring things right now. Yeldon, 1st and goal for the Tide at the 5. Fowler, the fullback, is going to lead the way for exactly what Todd called. Touchdown, Alabama. Elliott joins him in the backfield. He'll throw again. No, he won't. He's going to keep it. He's going to go down. Great play by Jonathan Allen on that defensive front for Alabama. And now Amari Cooper in motion. Sims rolls right, fires, intercepted by Von Bell. Trouble. Jones got out of it, or it would have been a safety. Cooper up on top. Quarterback draw. Sims loses yardage. Darren Lee again. Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got an opening. Elliott off to the races. Can they catch him? No, they can't. Touchdown. And it's good to Thomas, and it's a 2-touchdown lead. 3:12 left in the fourth quarter. They need some big plays. Sims trying to get him one. Going long. Got White out there. DeAndrew White to the 15-yard line. Could be ball game here if they don't get this. Sims throws. Caught by Cooper. Touchdown.
Ohio State was trying to call a timeout.
Timeouts, but I guess they're going to take a shot at it here. Griffith gets the go-ahead. Here it comes. Took a high bounce. A second bounce. Tipped. And I think Evan Spencer caught it.
Wow. And he went high to catch that one.
Thinking the opposite. And it's Jones going to run for it. And he's backpedaling, and that's about the last thing you want to happen.
Well, and Nick Perry tried to strip the ball. Cardell Jones got a little too cute on that one. Setting up the return.
And he has to call fair catch. Sure are. Sims slants it. DeAndrew White's got it. That'll stop the clock to move the chains momentarily, but they've only got it out to the 38-yard line. Down to 33 seconds. Sims in trouble. Can't take the sack. As Todd said, he's going to run for it. Got to get to the sideline. Well, at least got to midfield, and that will stop the clock to move the chains.
I think you need to clock it here.
Up. I think he'll strike. 20 seconds to play. Sims throws wide side. Howard's got it, and he gets out of bounds.
Just as good.
Maybe the last play. Sims. Deep. Hail Mary. Not answered. Intercepted. Ohio State's going to win it. The dream continues for the Buckeyes. The nightmare starts for #1 Alabama. They are no more.
Nelson will not test the Piranhas kickoff coverage team of Ohio State.
How many do they have committed to the pass?
Second down. Another completion and a first down across the 40-yard line. Second and handoff. Tyner again. Breaks free. Loses the ball. It bounced right back. Tyner again. Maybe tired, but hammers forward for another first down. The Ducks delivering. They fake it to Freeman. Pitch it far side. Catch made. And trying to make a man miss is Nelson, who does have a first down. Second and 8. They fake it to Nelson. Mariota keeping all the way. Rolls around the right side and low. Mariota still got it. Pressure. Now gets away. Flings it for a touchdown. Caden Lowe puts the Ducks on top. Elliott motioned out. Jones feels the pressure. Escapes. Lowers his head and powers for a first. Special teamer, Alele Ford. Mariota flips it over the middle on first down. It's Lowe again, breaking free. Keenan Lowe barrels out near the 40.
Torrey.
And motion Elliott in late. Jones shows the big arm and has a first. Rolls on play action, fires it far side into traffic. Hot pass. Marshall fighting for it. First down.
Wow.
Elliott breaks free. Ezekiel Elliott gets a block and busts to the end zone. Jones on 2nd and 4, flips it near side to Michael Thomas.
And Thomas might not be a more gifted receiver on deep balls in college football. As Elliott takes the handoff, barrels free again. Zeke Elliott down near the goal. On 1st and goal, Jones bobbled the snap. Now fires far side. Bennett, touchdown, Ohio State. Tyner and Freeman flanking Mariota. This is Tyner. And Tyner by that injury against Michigan. 3rd down. Jones again has space. And motors. Elliott, they mishandle the handoff, and the Ducks recover a fumble. Right on cue, there was a miscommunication. Blur attack. Mariota saw something, checked to it, fires over the middle, and running free is Byron Marshall.
Be able to get your hands on the ball.
2nd and 8. Mariota fires. Marshall makes the catch and handoff. Tyner not going to get there. Second down, handoff. Elliott again busting free. Cuts it back up the middle, drag down near the 30. Is in. Another 1st down throw from Jones. Takes a shot downfield, has a man wide open. It's Corey Smith. Loses the ball. Turned it over, and the Ducks recover. Rodney Hardrick.
Up some yards. You can see they're ball hawks. Troy Hill puts his helmet right on the football, and there's the middle linebacker.
Ohio State closing in on Mariota. Knocks him down. Jones steps up. Fires downfield. Devin Smith is open and makes the catch at the 5. Sneak. Second effort. Spins into the end zone. And Cardale Jones.
He didn't get there, but they got pressure.
Mariota on 3rd down over the middle, and a catch made, a tough one by Dwayne Stanford. Little piece of redemption for the earlier drop. A big conversion to the 46. Ohio State thought they had him stopped. Mariota over the middle. Marshall again. And he got away from Perry. Mariota. Pass bar side. Nice catch made. 1st down at the 15-yard. As Aiden Schneider, the freshman from Portland, is very accurate in short field goals. Doesn't try any long ones. Knocks it through. So inside of the final minute in the 1st quarter, if the setting is there. Mariota flips it short, and the catch made by. Amazing after a 3rd game to do that. Elliott breaks free. Zeke Elliott out across the 45. Jones sneak. Didn't get it the first time. Tries to get the corner. Dives down near the marker. Did he get it? Oh! Take it to Elliott. Pressured again. Delivers. Complete. And now a fight for the ball. The Ducks, did they take it away again? Yes! Marshall was right there with Danny Manning pedal, but they do this.
The ball's right into the arms of Marshall, and it just goes right out of his hands, and Mattingly not.
Mariota has good protection. Loops it downfield, and Marshall is wide open and running free. They will not catch him. It's a little bit deflating for Oregon's defense.
I think he'll take a shot here against man.
Yep. Jones. Backpedaling. Loses the ball. It's out. In a scrum over there. Oregon has
side of the pocket. He's got to just get rid of the football. The ball maybe just came out of his hand.
What is it with the self-fumble? Reclaim the lead. Marshall decides to take it wide. It's a block
right. Oregon.
He's from 23. It was good earlier from 26. Just slides it in that right upright. Empty backfield and a 1st down throw. Thomas into Ducks territory at the 45. That would. Elliott cuts it back and bursts down inside the 10. He's got it again. Elliott. Touchdown, Ohio State on the final play of the quarter.
Man I've ever met.
And Mariota steps up, fires across the middle, caught by Keenan Lowe to the 42-yard line.
Same effect.
Elliott cuts it back, gallops free across the 40, another first. There's a first down throw and a completion. Thomas tiptoeing, still alive. On third down, an empty backfield, and Jones has all kinds of time and delivers to Marshall. First down near the 10. And first and goal, Elliott again, barrels in. Elliott dodged the eye of this national championship win.
Up at that spot.
Mariota to Marshall. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, January 1st.
For these guys.
Yep.
Mariota escapes. This will be the final play of the game. Heaves it. And it's not fitting. It ends with an interception. And the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Ohio State lost only once during the regular season to Wisconsin. Arkansas lost only to Alabama and Auburn. It looked like a blowout early, but turned into a really entertaining football game. Terrell Pryor, one of those 5 Ohio State players suspended for the start of next season, eligible to play in this game. But he coughed up the ball after a great run. 2 Arkansas players had a shot at it. They knock it forward. And Dane Sanzenbacher, right place, right time for the Buckeyes. So some good fortune for them early, but they've led in BCS Bowls early against SEC teams before. 7-0. Later in the first, 2nd and 5 for Arkansas. Ryan Mallett, big arm, hits DJ Williams. Williams rolls off his tackler and runs it in for the touchdown. Wait a minute. They got to take a look at it. Now, his hand, if it's on the ground, is fine, but his wrist is not fine, and the officials say his wrist made contact with the ground, and he was ruled down at the 17-yard line. Hey, but he tried. Williams, 5 catches, 38 yards. Next Arkansas play, didn't matter. Mallett up top for Joe Adams. He had a big game, 9 catches, 120 yards for him. Razorbacks tie it at 7. Next Ohio State drive, first and goal at the 9. Pryor to Dan Herron. Boom! Touchdown. Did a good job against Herron for most of the night. 24 carries, 87 yards for him. Buckeyes up 14-7. Second quarter, Ohio State driving, 3rd and 8 on the 15. Pryor, Sanzenbacher. Great grab with a defender all over. Tressel made his stars who was suspended commit for next season before he would allow them to play in the Sugar Bowl, but he's having fun at that point. Ohio State up 21-7. Pryor going up top to DeVere Posey, also one of the suspended players. And Ohio State's rolling. It's up 28-7. Looks like it's going to be an easy one in the Big Easy for the Buckeyes. But Arkansas trailing 31-13, 3rd quarter. Mallett and Jarius Wright, 4 catches, 70 yards for him. Arkansas wants to go for 2. And this 2-point conversion is something special for Williams. Looks like they had him, but somehow he reached out, ball crossed the plane, 2-pointer good, 10-point game. Before the 4th quarter, Mallett maybe leaving for the NFL, trying to rally the troops in what could have been his final college game. Ohio State back in their own 4. Dan Herron gets the handoff. Looked like they had his forward progress stopped, but no whistle. Anthony Leon stuffed him. A couple of other Arkansas defenders got him in the end zone. They rule it's a safety. And Arkansas down 31-23. Later in the 4th, Ohio State up 31-26, 3rd and 5 on the Ohio State 19. Pryor. So dangerous, even when you have everything covered downfield. 15 carries, 115 yards for him. Later in the drive, 3rd and 15 on the Ohio State 23. Low snap. Pryor's going to do what he can, but he's short of the first down. So Ohio State with a decision to make. Do you punt it here or do you try to go for it on 4th down? The Senator says, let's do it. Herron looked like he got there, but he didn't bring the ball with him. Ohio State recovers it, but they're behind the line. Well short of the first down. Arkansas would recover the ball in 37, but couldn't capitalize. Later in the 4th, 3rd inches for the Buckeyes. Pryor with a quarterback sneak to get the first down. 2 plays later, he limps off, missed 1 play, but he did return to the game. Ohio State forced a punt. Colton Miles next, he blocked it. And Arkansas is in business on the Ohio State 18. Might have been better if they picked it up and tried to run it in, but wanted to make sure they got possession, but they didn't keep possession. Mallett intercepted by Solomon Thomas, and guess what? Thomas, also one of the suspended players. And the Buckeyes, on the strength of those suspended players, 4 of them who delivered big plays, they win 31-26. So Pryor, Posey, Herron, and Thomas, again, 4 of the 5 suspended players for the Buckeyes who will be back next season, can celebrate their final game this season as OSU finally slays that SEC Dragon.
Well, you know, when you play in these BCS games, you're playing great teams, and a lot of them are SEC teams. And so for us to come up with that win, despite some of the errors we made, you know, these guys are the best.
That's the reason why we all came here. They kept on preaching how we're a football family, and when everything goes bad, that's exactly what happened. They stuck with me, and I love all my teammates for that. And I apologize to Buckeye Nation now. I mean, we made dumb mistakes 2 years ago, and NCAA had to do their job and take us out, man. I apologize to everybody.
No, it was a tough play. It's not the way you want to end the year, obviously, and you know, I haven't thought about my future. It hurts as a team.
That's the one thing when you play a game like this and a great football team like Ohio State is every single play counts. And we'll go back and watch the video, and I know I'm going to say there'll be 10, 12, 14 plays. Any one of those could have been the difference in a win and a loss.
His stupid mistakes Pryor referred to the discounted tattoos and memorabilia sales that got him and his teammates suspended. Let's hop on board the SportsCenter Express, headed to Columbus. Ohio State now 6-3 in BCS bowl games. Those 9 appearances, the most by any school in the bowl subdivision, 8 under Trust. Terrell Pryor, big in big games. Rose Bowl last year, 266 yards passing and a pair of touchdowns. Tuesday, 221 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, another 115 yards on the ground. And Pryor pledged before the Sugar Bowl to return next season, improves to 31-4 as the Buckeyes starting quarterback. 2-1 now in BCS bowl games. And it's a good thing Ohio State had that big halftime lead. Their offense struggled mightily in the second half. The Buckeyes scored just 3 points, gained 108 yards, only 17 through the air, as that comfortable 18-point lead at the break was cut to 5 points by the end of the game. Reese Davis now with more from New Orleans.
The Rose Bowl, and now there is Chip Kelly, first-year coach, bringing the Ducks out. Jim Tressel and the Ohio State Buckeyes. The journey begins. Herron. Young Pryor will take over at the 25-yard. Then on this third down, Pryor will take off. There's the problem he creates. Second down, throws for another first down. Very impressively as Posey makes his second catch.
On one coverage on the outside.
There's the handoff to Sane. Another first down. Barges across the 15-yard line. Pryor. Sane. Touchdown, Ohio State. Here today. They were worried about his leverage in the kickoff portion of the game, but Petrie tacks on the extra point. They go empty. And now it's Masoli's turn. Throw in underneath with blockers in front of the back for a first down. We take a look at the wide receivers who just does the job game after game after game. And here comes Barner, who they send him in And it is a... Masoli, as the play breaks down, takes off, and he'll go out of bounds, far side. Coleman.
You know, the unenviable, trying to live up to such unrealistic expectations.
3rd and 3. He keeps it again this time. Got the first down. That was... Pryor. Sanzenbacher. First down, Buckeyes. 3rd and a bunch, and Pryor in trouble again. Deep middle. Incomplete. Sanzenbacher the target. And TJ again. From his own end zone. Should have been intercepted. Anderson Russell, who had... Gorgeous. Terrell Pryor with a 7-point lead. Down, wide open, Sane. Got it. Foot race. 1st and goal. The young man who scored the touchdown. Sanzenbacher, and Washington checks in. Pryor cut off. Won't make it. On that extra point, this is Barkley, who had kicked off. He kicks the field goal, and it
can get the running game opened up.
Starts with an end to run, and Barner on the edge comes up big. One way to defeat that.
Linebackers, and it's a slight adjustment here for Oregon in the first half.
On 3rd down, Masoli will throw for it. The end zone, incomplete. He had the safety chasing a wide receiver. Down for Morgan Flint. 24-yard. And the Ducks are on the scoreboard. Nothing doing. They were ready. They had the pocket surrounded. Paysinger and Matthews. Toma hunting for the Bucks. Barner at the 42-yard line. Gets an edge. Great strike. Completes it to James, but not much doing. Back at the original. Masoli got it right at the 20, very close. So wanted looked at, and the Ducks said, "I don't think so." Back they came. Here's James, and now James seems to be finding his stride. Number 9, the big back, powering, reaching for the end zone, and marked at the 1 by the line judge.
The runner was on top of players and was not declared down until he got into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown.
Morgan Flint. Pryor. Complete. First down, Buckeyes across the 25-yard line. Running back Danny.
Of showing patience that time by Pryor.
Posey to the 25-yard line, and it will be 2nd and short after the 9-yard. Champions of the Pac-10. 3rd and 7. Pryor in a foot race. Trying to bang his way for the first down. First down. Sane to the 10-yard line.
And I say that because of the year only scoring touchdowns 54% of the time. That's 74th in the nation.
18th play of this Buckeye drive coming up. High, incomplete, and now they will send the field goal unit out onto the team. Player in the MLS, not as a football player. He will attempt this field goal, and from 30 yards, Barkley, who won the out,
finishes.
Masoli into Buckeye territory. So Masoli comes back.
Brad Dixon.
Masoli deflected, intercepted at the 35-yard line by Homan. Homan stops the drive right there, and now it is the Bucks. Pryor comes back. Sanzebacher, that's a first down. It'll stop it quickly. They're moving into field goal range.
That's what he was.
That's why Colt McCoy was so successful in the Big 12 championship. On its way. There's that big leg. Petrie. And the Bucks pick up 3 more. James bounces. Crosses mid. Down the near sideline, one-on-one penalty. That'll go against the Buckeyes. Chekwa. Chekwa was defending. Empty backfield. Masoli throws for the first down. They're to the red zone. And that's Varner at a big 37-yard play earlier. He motions out. He'll be the receiver. From the 21, he's got the first and goal to the 6-yard line. So Kenyon Barnes. And here is the hammer. Masoli keeps it. Masoli for the score.
Brent, me and you.
And the Ducks lead for the first time today in this Rose Bowl. 8. Play fake by Pryor, rolls to the left. Throws down to Posey, got it! Comes same for the first down. Casey Matthews, number 5. Pryor fires behind the receiver. Misread, Sanzenbacher cutting to the post, 8-yarder. And Ohio State regains the lead. Yards, and the Ducks 172. And battling, coming free is James. Appeared to be stopped, broke free before Russell gets him out of.
Kurt Coleman.
End around. And they pick up another 8. Varner. That's a second time.
An idea of what's coming.
Fumble, loose ball, and it's a free ball. And it'll go out of bounds on the sideline as Blunt was the running back that time, and that'll come out on the 20.
Ohio State will take over at the 20-yard line, and I don't think LeGarrette.
Pryor's got a man open, and he throws an interception. He had Heron wide open, and he threw to the deep man, and Boyette picks it. Pump fake to the flank, gonna come deep down the middle, and it is incomplete. So the safety.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3rd down and 3. Pryor. Bucks forced to punt. Sanzebacher. And he was well defended by Masoli, incomplete. 4th down, and the punting team comes off the sideline. Pryor, 1st down, Sanzenbacher. Pryor slips away, throws it in the air, caught, and there's our man Ballard. Penalty flag. Steps across that marker, but this one could be coming back. Series of the game. He throws, end zone, Posey! is a touchdown, Ohio State.
And more to come January 7th.
Petrie tacks on the extra point. Barner has been electric. They decide to kick it short to him, and he fields it at the 20, set the reverse, and they pitch it out. And here it comes, Harris. Harris down the far side. They run the reverse on the short kickoff, and the young corner. Masoli. Complete. Short of the first down. That was James, the receiver. Slides it right. No good. And now the Ducks are under the gun. Down to 3 minutes. And Pryor's going to keep it. Out of bounds on the far.
Digital talent. And this will go a long way in helping to show people they can play.
And here's the MVP of the night, Terrell Pryor. He just put the trophy. Ohio State, Penn State beats LSU. Northwestern goes to overtime with Auburn. But the Buckeyes rule. Put that gorilla away in the closet. You remember what Chip said before this game? Coach Tressel gets it.
Absolutely.
A touchdown in the first quarter and a touchdown in the fourth quarter. And field goals in between. Time of possession tonight, folks. 41-37 for Ohio State in this game. Let's go down to...
It's a fast track, ladies and gentlemen. Temperature is in the 70s. We could have a good old-fashioned high-scoring shootout at the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. The Ohio State Buckeyes 9-2. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish 9-2 meet in this, the first of 4 BCS games. And Gary, we will see Quinn with the first series of the game as the Buckeyes won the toss and they deferred. Officiating crew is from the SEC, a good one, Josh Houston, who has kicked it in and out of the end zone all season long with the ball on the 35 and along the ground. It is fielded at the 18-yard line by an up back, and the Schlegel backs out of the line. And on first down, Quinn going deep. Scott Samardzija open, and he couldn't hang on at the 15 plays. But he'll break out of it if he sees something else. Samardzija on the flanker screen, run out of bounds on the near side. Out of exploited the middle against the Irish, but they've been much stouter with number 78 holding court there. You can see they spread the field with 4 wide. There's the fake, and here comes Walker. So it'll be a first down for the Irish. Draw play. Walker breaks the first tackle. I mentioned, Gary, that he's underrated. Let's talk about Walker. Does not have that
different formation for Notre Dame, way down.
Great job by the offensive line. Stovall at the 20-yard line. And let's talk about how tall. Edge of the red zone, just outside the 20. And now they're in the red zone, and Walker could score. Touchdown! 21-yard burst. And Darius Walker stuns the Buckeyes' run defense. The best in the country at stopping the run. And Charlie Weiss, Fitzpatrick back handling the kicking. The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame strike first. Hang on, everybody. Nickel backfield, Troy Smith from the gun. He's an outstanding runner. He's got the first down.
Ohio State already behind, obviously.
Offensive line gives Troy plenty of time. Goes deep, Ginn's wide open, folks. Touchdown. Here we go. Get out the Addy machine. We're underway. 56 yards, and Ted Ginn Jr., the speedster, just blew past the secondary. Punter A.J. Trapasso is the home. Ohio State and the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame are deadlocked at 7. Another good job by the offensive line, but Samardzija was well covered by number 9. Good-natured kidding, but for Irish players, it's off limits to talk to Quinn about it at all. And Smith's in trouble. Shakes, fumble, put it down. Should have taken the sack. The Irish recover on the turnover. Inside the 15-yard line, Ronald Talley recovers the fumble to the left.
3 tight ends in the game.
One of them used as a blocker, and it's Walker again. And Weiss, stubborn, tried to stick with the run, tried to pick up the first down and make it first have to go 96 yards. Empty the backfield. They're going to throw for it. Sacked at the 14-yard line by number 47, A.J. Hawk. Here's your 3rd and 9. Time for Troy. Dances to the right, can't find anybody open. Now he throws, and Ginn cut back beautifully. And it's 1st and 10. And Gary, just as you said that,
a wide receiver.
Maurice Wells, number 34, is the running back. He replaces Pittman. Option, here comes Ginn. Looking for a run. There was a great block on the edge. Look out. He's going to take it to the house, folks. Touchdown. Ginn's 2nd of the afternoon. 68 yards.
Yards.
Houston adds the extra point. A fellow by the name of Bill Belichick over there on that sideline, and they've done very well, even without their play calling guru. And from an empty backfield, there's Stovall. And that time, Stovall slanted in on Jenkins and made it just short, I believe, of the 45, getting the job done. And Notre Dame facing a 3rd and 9. Too low. Samardzija has been wrapped up. 3 catches, 22 yards is all. 14-7. Smith's going to take off. Can he get the first down? Struggling for it. Got it. Easily. Landry.
And that's exactly what Charlie Weiss told us is the most.
Has more yards than the entire Notre Dame offense right now. He alone has outgained the Irish. On first down, going deep, got Holmes. In a foot race for the end zone. Touchdown. He almost started that celebration a little too early. There is a penalty flag on the play.
Going to get a celebration penalty going up into the end zone with his finger out. That time, he did. The Tressel went right to Santonio Holmes and said, "You can't keep doing that to me."
Josh Houston adds the extra. Perfect on 3rd downs. His first catch of the game that time, and Roy Hall was the receiver.
Makers all year, and nothing against the Buckeye defense.
And on first down, Walker on a slant. Stepping out right at the first down marker, Ubodi, the corner there, for 7 consecutive bowl losses. And Coach Weiss, he beat that drum all week long. Slant play. And to midfield is number 82, Matt Shelton. That is only the 4th receiver now to catch, where you had a potential let us say both field goals for 13 if they had scored. Even 3 field goals, 9 that they've left on the table down there. And hit on Stovall on a slant. And on this play, Brady Quinn showed his courage. They won their 10th game of the season, beating Cincinnati, and the old coach rode off in the sunset. Should wind up in the Hall of Fame. Low cut inside the 20-yard line. And he's coming back now. American jumped his knees into him, didn't he? Got up high that time. And
short passing game.
Again, now, and it's number 82 who is leading the way. Matt Shelton was replaced in the 3 of Pearl, although he's a little bit taller. He's in that slot area right now. And there's the call for the running play. Walker, touchdown again. His second of the game, and we've got a ball game again. The best drive for Weiss and the Irish since the opening drive of the game. Zamarja is his holder. How about this? How about this huge miss?
Missed one against Stanford. That really
has taken a kickoff out of bounds. But on the other hand, the good news is Ginn nor Holmes handled it. And so here's Smith firing to the far side, wide open on a missed tackle. And a great hustle by Zivakowski to catch Ginn. Drops in over the middle of Gonzalez, who was bobbling it. And it's picked up by the Irish. There was no whistle that it was down. Zivakowski, here he comes. The fighter is well on his way. Touchdown. And there is a flag back on the 30 now. Hold on, it's on the Buckeye 30. It was an 89-yard return.
After review, video evidence shows that the pass was not complete. The receiver never had possession. Incomplete pass. We will have 4th down.
Right side.
Got this one up. Beautiful. So 1 of 3, and it's a big one. 24. Empty backfield for Quinn. Can't find anybody open. Slips the tackle. Got a corner, but he won't get the first down because of you-know-who. 4 wide. And Smith bounces outside on the run, throws Hall. First down and then some. Troy Smith is one of the Trussell sideline. Quarterback draw is what they want. Spinning short of the first down.
I think Jim Tressel looked at that score and said, if I...
They got to get this one up. They got the last one up. He did. He's put it on 14. It's still...
down the field deeper.
Here is Quinn. Shelton again, who's been very busy in his 4th catch of the game. And 2nd down and 4, and he might have been bringing a little fire to the folks on the sideline as Shelton on the Buckeye sideline picks up another 1st and 10. Malcolm. Trouble. Quinn trying to pull away, is sacked at the 30 by Mike Kudla, number 57. What a wonderful story he is. There's a young man.
He's going for 50.
A 15-yard loss. Screen with Walker. And he gets it back to the 45, well short of the 1st and 10. Marcus Green, the Buckeye, is there.
Yeah, well short, but still not.
The Irish have been unable to go long. Got a man wide open. Zamarja with a 1st and 10 inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. And they need 2 touchdowns. Down by 14. 7:03 to go at the Buckeye 25-yard line. Sent the back out, goes to the end zone. Incomplete, and his intended target down there was very side the 17-yard line. Stovall hangs on. First down, Notre Dame. Sally couldn't jar it loose. It's first and goal.
They went wide side the other way last time. Will they run the tight end?
They're going to toss in that direction to Walker. Walker barges for the end zone. No signal yet. Just short. Fourth down and goal. It has come to this for the Irish.
And it also takes...
Now Fitzpatrick, and it's critical. And he drills that one right down the hardest. Smith had lots of time and deflected incomplete. And coming up, of course, the built Ford Tough Pope. Base 4-3 for the Irish. Smith to throw out of it on the swing as he got the first down. He does. On third and long, they swing it to Pittman.
That was a quarterback draw, and he refused to be blocked.
Buckeyes need to go to a 37-yard line for a first down. They need a good 11 yards. In trouble, dances away. Here comes the dangerous Troy Smith. Fires, did he get it again? He did.
My, oh my.
The wizard, Troy Smith.
Like that. That's amazing by Troy Smith.
Now the Irish must stop. They have a corner blitz, and the Bucks run right to it. Daylight, end zone ahead. Pittman, touchdown, game over. 60 yards. .46 to go, and now the point that will put this on 54.
That's one of the best clutch plays I've seen by a quarterback in a...
Running tonight. Troy Smith, the player of the match, no question about that. And Brady Quinn being sacked again the fifth time. Mike Kudla in his last game for the Buckeyes, and now Jim Tressel wanting the clock to tick away. He'll go out and congratulate Charlie the season he's had. Charlie stands over there like he just wants another series. Ohio State. Man, the desert should bring the Buckeyes down here more often. They'd have a winning team.
Nuge for Mike Nugent, the senior kicker out of Centerville, Ohio. He's the best kicker in the country. He's the best kicker in college football in a while. All-American on every All-American team, and he won the Lou Groza Award. Here are 7-4s. Buckeyes kick to the Cowboys, and off we go from San Antonio. And the big leg of Nugent, apparent right there. Oklahoma State will start it from the 20-yard line. Another play-action pass for Woods. Intercepted by Carpenter. I told you their linebackers make plays. First big play of the game for the Buckeyes. And they take advantage of a rare Oklahoma State turnover. Gins in motion. Switch looking his way. It was covered for Gonzalez. Caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I thought he had an interesting response. He has such dedication to his seniors. You have a redshirt freshman in Todd Beckman, who they think could be a competitor next year to maybe win the job. They'd be willing maybe to play him if he got hurt early. Well, this is about as early as it gets when it comes to an injury.
Nugent from 37. Perfect, as usual. First sustained offense for the Cowboys tonight.
See Woods recognizing the corner blitz there.
Dustin Fox is coming. Tackle protects. Woods lost the ball. Ohio State had it at first. And the Buckeyes get it with Joel Penton coming up with the recovery. I don't even think he got hit.
We can't stress this as competitive and win this game. Their own defense, they need to create some opportunities for their own offense.
First down, Swick with the pump. And the throw to the tight end, Rory Nichols. Second catch of the year. And he gets a first down right at the 38-yard line. Well, all of this businessman, they had a relation with a carry for Lydell Ross around the edge. Pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain. Mike Nugent tied with Pete Johnson, all-time leading scorer in Buckeye history.
Develop the running attack, and that's how they beat Michigan.
A lot of this one-back look. Joe again. Push the pile across the 35. With a first down yard line. Brandon Schitker, the fullback. A nice 3rd and 6, needing to get to the 45. Swick, the quarterback, 5 options to throw. Santonio Holmes, first down, 49-yard line. He'll be tackled there. He never came down with his knee. Pivoted on his left hand.
Santonio Holmes.
A career-high 51 for the sophomore out of Belle Glade, Florida. Quick pitch. Hauled in by Ginn. Making people miss. Look out. Look out. Teddy Ginn. Teddy Ginn inside the 10. Are you kidding me? Bam Childress, the senior, joins Santonio Holmes at receiver. It is Joe juking at the 5, pounding forward and down to the 1.
Position, and with Brandon Joe moving in there and helping him out, it keeps all these guys fresh. You're able to run right through a safety and into the end zone.
Ross is one of the captains.
Nugent for the all-time Ohio State scoring record. Bangs it through, and no Buckeye in the history of Ohio State football has scored more points than Mike Nugent. His players know it. Those guys stayed there for a while and congratulate their kicker after the Lydell Ross touchdown run. To start this drive. Angled, low snap, Swick pulled it in, throws to Santonio Holmes, right at the first down line. We'll talk about the day that way. First down picked up on the last carry, and from the 44, Justin Swick to Brandon Schitker, the fullback, 13 yards in the first down. Robert, 24 minutes. Ted Ginn at quarterback, takes the snap and almost takes it all the way. Big old Lawrence Pinson hanging on for dear life as Ginn was sprinting to the end zone. And been good this year, but only 1 of 5 from over 39 yards. To get the Cowboys on the board, no. Wide right.
Special teams, they have to win field position to help their offense out.
First play, quarter 3.
Like that.
Joe, the ball came out.
That's exactly.
And the Cowboys have recovered.
Field goal. Yeah.
Jason Rich has been good, guys, inside the 30. He's 10 of 10 on his field goals. This true freshman out of Round Rock, Texas. A fake. There you go. The holder. Wogamoo. Quinn Pitcock and Anthony Schlegel chase down Wogamuth, the wide receiver who is the holder.
Field and making good decisions.
3rd and 8, corner blitz shown and coming. They're running, and Ross busted into the secondary. Lydell Ross to the 24-yard line. John Holland pulled them down. The man who grew up a big Bo Jackson fan brings it to the secondary and gets out by midfield for a first down. Gain of 26 yards on the play. An Oklahoma State player shaken up back behind the play.
8 yards a carry.
Frustrating night for Donovan Woods of the Oklahoma State offense. It's in the hands of Teddy Ginn. Hold on. Here goes Teddy Ginn into the secondary, dancing to the 21-yard line. No, it would have been 70.
Even if they were 3rd, when were they going to pass you?
Brandon Joe takes it out to the 5, the senior playing his
final game as well.
Tailback.
The old single leg tail.
Old school. Johnny Major.
He might throw in.
No way. He's not going to throw.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the little delay here? And he just let the crease open up. There's Pops, he's ready. He just let this open up. And it just landed. That's backyard football, guys. That's backyard football.
How about 94-yard drive to stick the dagger in? Wow! It's done. Football player, but a wonderful student also.
$15,000 postgraduate scholarship. Blitz by A.J. Hawk sends Donovan Woods down, and he is shaken up. It's interesting. You get a freshman who starts all 12 games, and you think, oh, we're set there for a while. This Reed kid's pretty good. Hawk again. Frazier hits him in the mouth, and the pass was incomplete. I mean, Donovan Woods is thinking, come on.
Come on.
During the summer, leading up to the start of the season in September. San Antonio Holmes with the catch. First down to the 45. I mentioned Miami of Ohio. Congrats.
When camp broke, when he had a chance, Coach Tressel, you've watched with Craig Frenzel, and now you've watched with Justin Zwick. He likes a quarterback, and he knows it's going to be A, B, or
from the 32. Zwick to San Antonio Holmes. Out of bounds at the 21. Andrew Alexander. 356.
Wow,
what the record will land. Gatorade attempt. And Coach Tressel's pretty sharp. He got out of the way.
Then they missed on round 2.
They tried to get there, Coach. It's been a tough year for the Buckeyes, but the reason to smile here tonight line is one more shot. Last shot. Last shot. Oh, he turned around. The only thing more fun than the games is hanging out with you guys. It is an absolute treat and a pleasure, and it is some of the best times we've had. Thank you, bud.
Good.
Safe trip over to Miami. Keep Fowler in line over there, will you?
Safe trip to Memphis, you guys.
You got it. The Ohio State Buckeyes win a bowl game for the 3rd consecutive time. They finally got a little piece of their coach. The seniors who will go out 3-1 in bowl games. 3-1 against Michigan, a winning record in their postseason game or their Michigan game. Something that has not been done by a group of Ohio State seniors since 1984. Ohio State 33, Oklahoma State 7. See over on ESPN News for the post-game extra with Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, Jill Arrington, and all the women and men of our ESPN team. Mike Tirico, thank you for watching this presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. There's a whole bunch of stuff on Capital One Bowl Week sitting over there online at ESPN.com. Sports Center with Carl Iverson. Stuart Scott is next. Good night from San Antonio, and off we go to Sports Center.
Crowd has continued its New Year's celebration for 2 days here in the Valley, and now they're ready for some football. For the first time ever, it's Ohio State and Kansas State.
Roberson to go. Well, Jared Bright has had 2 punts. One was from 57. The other was only 24 yards. Jekyll and Hyde. Here's a low snap. Pressure blocked. Ohio State's got it. Touchdown Buckeyes. How about that? Down in 11. Steps up, tries to buy some time. Throws to the flats. Has it complete to Childress. Look out! Childress is loose. Inside the 10. Bam, Childress. The 5'10", 185 junior takes it all the way down inside the 10-yard line. A gain of 35. 3rd and goal. French has got pressure. Now rolls right. Looks to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Santonio Holmes.
Santonio Holmes has matured, a redshirt freshman. He matured in one day, and that day was when Ohio State played on the road against Indiana when Drew Carter got hurt. Look at the top of your screen. Watch him finish this route. Cedric Williams should have never let him get this step. He closes it. Krenzel, what an unbelievable throw on the run by Krenzel, but that's a good job by a freshman finishing the play.
Extra point is... This is a high punt that they'll try to pooch and get it inside the 20. It hits at the 5 and is down there. 37 of his 76 punts have been downed inside the 20 this year. He's the best at it. A 36-yard punt. 14-0 Buckeyes. B.J. Sander has just pinned the Wildcats inside the 5. So far, El Roberson has not found his rhythm. He is really struggling. Buckeyes show blitz. They bring it off the corner. Roberson beats it, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Gamble.
James Terry did not get the audible. Roberson saw pressure coming from the outside. He called an audible, and James Terry did not get it. He went to run a fade. Gamble peeked a little bit, playing man-in-man coverage. Terry's supposed to break this off, does not. And Gamble, boy, that's a big risk, but it paid off. You're playing one-on-one, still peeking back into the end zone. No wonder his last name is what it is.
So Ohio State showed blitz. El Roberson read it.
James
and his
Terry
receiver did not.
No, he did not. And you saw Roberson pull back away from the line of scrimmage because Ohio State showed the blitz early to that weak side. He came off of what was called to get another route call, and James Terry continued with the old route.
Look out, boys. Here come the Buckeyes. It's almost time to batten down the hatches. Touchdown, Jenkins. Ohio State's on a roll. A 17-yard strike. Krenzel to Jenkins. Set up by the interception by Roberson. Out of the gun on first down. Roberson inside the 10. Roberson touchdown.
Injury. He was walking like he might have tweaked it. Gotta be careful. Might want to get Lewis Lavender in there.
Buckeyes looking for 10 on second down. Again going back.
Got it.
To the left side. It's
right.
Jenkins. Jenkins inside the 10.
That's unbelievable communication from the booth down to Jim Tressel. There is no way that Jim Tressel, who calls these plays, knew that Randy Jordan pulled his hamstring or tweaked his hamstring on that last play. He's got Joe Daniels, his wide receivers coach, upstairs. He says, Coach, let's go right at number 9. This is an absolutely perfectly thrown ball, but even a better call. Great coaching teamwork by Ohio State.
A gain of 37 yards on this pass. And Michael Jenkins has just passed David Boston's record set back in the mid-90s.
What a great play call. What great teamwork by that coaching staff to get that call.
Ross to the 7. Ted Sims was riding him like a horse. Ohio State spreads the field sideline to sideline. Krenzel looks in the corner to Jenkins. Touchdown. Oh, what a catch right over top of Lavender. Michael Jenkins.
The exact same throw and catch that Scott McMullen threw to Michael Jenkins to win the Penn State game. The play was actually called by Craig Krenzel, who was out of the game a little woozy, who got hit in the head. This is the exact same throw. It looks like a fade. You buzz it and throw it to the backside shoulder, and the cornerback Lavender, who actually has really nice coverage, expecting the fade. He has no idea the ball's on its way.
It's just so graceful looking. It makes it look easy, but I mean,
he snatches it too, doesn't he?
Got that tough body and soft hands. Mike Nugent for the extra point. Football. But Buell's only 195. I mean, and his legs are as thin as can be. Brandon Joe again, big hold, big gainer. Hartsock got a terrific block, and Joe picks up 16.
Well, now you know why Jim Tressel, when we were up there visiting with him, was giving this man so much work in the backfield. Lydell Ross, the slasher, and now you've got a healthy Brandon Joe, just right up the middle.
Look at the block by Hartsock, 88.
Yeah, absolutely, coming inside. Boy, he did a nice job on Sims, didn't he?
Brandon Jones, 5 carries, 29 yards, and Kansas State says,
"Yep,
no mas. We've seen enough. Timeout."
Yeah, you got to get them. You just got to get everybody settled down.
Again on the waggle. Krenzel looks deep, throws to the end zone. Santonio Holmes, touchdown.
Well, the back judge waited forever to make the call. He wanted to make sure that Holmes dragged that foot and got it down. But I was a little hard on Krenzel earlier in the game. He had some throws that were way off the money. This one, you couldn't fly over in a helicopter and drop it in a better spot for Santonio to catch.
A 31-yard strike from Krenzel, and watch the feet.
Yep, and oh wow, he's getting ready for the NFL, dragging the toe. Nice job, Santonio.
And once he line. Quarterback sneak.
It looked like he got it.
Touchdown. Kansas State has a touchdown. It's now a 1-touchdown game.
Jenkins knocked it out of his hand.
So they'll do it again. Oh, nice play by the short hand. Short hopped it.
And
Sander punts again. This is a high tail wagger, and again, he's trying to pooch it inside the 20. Sproles takes it at the 10 and is thrown down at the 9. A 30-yard punt that was just perfectly executed by B.J. Sander, and Will Allen made. Underneath they go. Sproles can't get anywhere. The clock continues to move.
In the middle of the field, you can't be behind the sticks. You're already behind the clock. Here you are at 15 seconds.
14, 13. They've got to go. And he down trying to hold on again for the second year in a row on this field. Roberson throws it high. And it's over. Ohio State wins it. The Buckeyes go to 11-2 on the year as a BCS at-large team, and winning here in Tempe for the second straight year. The defending national champions will relinquish that title, but they finish on a successful note and end up 11-2.
Which is Sun Devil Stadium, home of the Arizona State University Sun Devils in Tempe, Arizona. It is also where the Arizona Cardinals will play, and in future times, maybe next year, whenever they can get it done, there will be a new stadium at Glendale. Here's your kickoff. Severs hitting it. Maurice Hall and Chris Gamble waiting, and it goes deep into the end zone, and this 3rd down and 6. Krenzel with good protection. Very good. Can't find anybody to throw to. Running out of time. Gets it away down the sideline and incomplete. Parrish. Back goes Dorsey. Getting one block to help him out. Goes down the middle with it. The ball is caught by Johnson. Johnson is a big man at 212 pounds, and he picks up a first down at the 35-yard line. Dorsey goes back under center. The pass is thrown to the right side. The pass is completed for the first down to Andre Johnson. He picks up another 5 yards to go with it. Chris Gamble at 180 pounds. The ball is on the 49-yard line. For the first time tonight, my team is on the other side of the field. Dorsey is caught behind the line of scrimmage, all the way back at the 45-yard line by Kenny Peterson. One of those big tackles we were talking about. Number 97.
Busy night tonight for Chris Gamble.
And good news for the Buckeyes. C. Grant is back in the ball game. Dorsey comes short to the sidelines. The ball thrown a long way to the sidelines. It's completed to Kellen Winslow. And in the melee, Winslow will fight his way down to about the 44-yard line.
Keith, that should.
Want to put it up. There it goes, and it is incomplete. It was intended for Blue Red. He's begging his case. He gets no answer. DJ Winston tied in there at that blocking back position. And Dorsey going back will set up the throw, goes down the middle with it. The pass caught by Winslow, and he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's a tight end and a wide receiver body, and he's got almost sprinter position. Andre Johnson, keep your eye on number 5. Dorsey going back. Blitz up the middle. Steps away from it. Ball's in the air. Pass is caught. It's touchdown, Miami. Roscoe Parrish.
This is why Ken Dorsey has won 38 games out of 39 tries as a starter for the King.
Todd Severs for the point. It's good. Once Roscoe Parrish gets you on it, move up into a slot. From the 15, first down, Miami leading 7-0. And Krenzel rolls to the right. Looking for help. Gets it off. Big downfield. Fight for position. And it is intercepted on the rebound by Sean Taylor. Chris Vance downfield under the ball. Dorsey back. Wants to go for the juggler right here. He goes to Johnson, and Johnson is up close to midfield. This is a trademark of Miami's quick strike. Out of the shotgun, Dorsey with time. Goes shopping and throws complete to the 45-yard line on the Buckeye side of the field to Ethnic Sands, but that is short. 9 and 10, the ball is out at the 20, and Gamble's out of there as we get Hamby back into the game. Good play action. Krenzel's pass is right on the hands of Michael Jenkins. And Michael Jenkins will pick up a first down for the Ohio State. Claret to the outside. Canes track him down and get him right about the line of scrimmage as Roger McIntosh was over there to greet him. Dorsey sets to throw it and goes to the sidelines. The pass is caught by Ethnic Sands, and that will be a first down for the Hurricanes. 3rd and 6. Pass hummed, intercepted. Buckeyes have it. That's Mike Doss. 30, 25, inside the 20 before he's pulled out of bounds by Willis Brigade. 3rd down and 5. Pass is thrown, pass is caught. It'll be a 1st and goal to go for the Buckeyes. Chris Vance made the catch right in front of Glenn Sharp, and he couldn't root a hole. Now Stepanovic is in. Claret is your tailback. 4th and a half a yard. The quarterback keeps it, and he's in there. Craig Krenzel went off the right side of the center behind the guard and Olivier, and he got just enough for the touchdown.
Oh, he really showed his toughness too, Keith. Very
the holder is the punter, Andy Groom. And everything works. And we are tied at 7. So here they come. Dorsey back. Has a roll. He's hit. The ball rolls loose. Beanbag goes down. Ohio State ball. Kenny Peterson knocked it loose. Darian Scott recovered it.
And Dorsey does not sense the backside pressure.
Ball was out. The arm was going forward, but he went without the single back. He's got it. He's got a touchdown. Alex Stepanovic, the center, made it happen.
We talked about just how punishing a runner he can be and how...
Will kick out of Groom's hole for the extra point. It's good. Short of the 32-yard line. Got it again. Going to the outside. Broke the tackle. Gets the first down. Gets up across the 40-yard line, and he stepped on the chalk. Krenzel deep. Down the sidelines. Gamble. It's down inside the 10 and fumble, but he is down. He's down at the 6-yard line. Alfonso Marshall caught him from Krenzel. Keeps it. Throws it to the end zone, and it is picked off. Picked off by Sean Taylor. He threw it right to him. He had double coverage on his intended receiver and no chance to get it there, and Claret took it away from him.
Yes, he did, Keith. Maurice Claret with the play of the game, perhaps, as Sean Taylor going down the sidelines, reminiscent of George Teague of Hartsock, and then with the ball in his right hand, exposes it to Maurice Claret right there. And in the judgment of the officials, when they hit the ground, Claret had...
And there's not much there for that one, as Krenzel rolling around trying to get. He's kicked every one of the kickoffs into the end zone. Puts the foot under it, 20 a leg on it, and it's good. For second down and 9 after that penalty. Down the middle. Caught. Winslow. Just a bullet down the middle of the field, and Kellen Winslow.
And then you add the attitude. Good package.
Run it. McGahee to the outside. They put him on the chalk at the. Consider Winslow. A very big possibility here. They throw it underneath. It goes to Winslow. And he's going to have the first down as he gets past the 10-yard line and get. McGahee to the outside. Looking to see if he hit the chalk, and he didn't. So he just simply outran him into the corner. So close to getting to the sidelines and goes
for Ohio State, stopping him.
And the kick is good by Todd Severs. Should hit it around the 13. He does. He gets some air under it. It's not his longest of the night, but it's a good one. And it's going to go dead on the sidelines and roll out of bounds. And it turns out to be a very.
And if you turn that field and you've got some space, take advantage of it.
Second down and 2. They run for it and they get it with McGahee. And they had to coattail him because he was close to getting out of the pack. He shotgun. Dorsey out of time. Pass thrown in the middle. Pass is caught by Winslow. He's past the marker. First down. Dorsey setting up a screen. They bust up the screen. I mean, they bust up everything. Will Allen coming like a truck.
Injury for Willis McGahee.
Here we have now a 54-yard field goal try by Todd Severs. It's no good. Here's a tight end. And it's second down. And Krenzel's pass short of the first down marker to Michael Jenkins. Jenkins throwing bullet. Pass caught. 40-yard line. First down to Chris Gamble. For their season. 13-0 season. Claret wiggles through. He's been close a couple of times to getting away, but they got him again with a hip pocket. Second down and 5. Oh, look. Claret gets loose again. He just kept pounding. He bounced one way, came back the other, and it's third down and 12. Claret. Krenzel takes off. He's going to take some punishment here. He gets it down to the 25-yard line. And that's going to is the snapper.
Boss kick.
Missed it. Missed championship games so far. Down the middle, ball thrown to Kellen Winslow. He might break this big. His legs are taken away up at the 35-yard line. He picks up a first down. Ohio State leading by 3. Just missed the 42-yard field goal. Little short pass drilled again to Kellen Winslow, and that will pick up the first. Shotgun, Dorsey. A lot of time. Finally lets it go down the middle. It's caught by Roscoe Parrish, and the ball comes out. And Ohio State pounces on it. The beanbag is down, and the Buckeyes recover it. It's Will Allen with another big play.
Donnie Nicky and Dustin Fox combined to knock this ball out of the hands of Roscoe Parrish.
Shotgun. Krenzel. Heat coming. Steps away from it. Throws it. Oh! Almost picked off by the cane. Taylor. And here's the punt. Andy Groom puts some air under it, drives it back to the 25-yard line. Here comes Roscoe Parrish. Parrish getting to the sidelines, gets a block. And is finally taken down all the way down the field at the 26-yard line. Big return by Roscoe Parrish. Pressure, hit, down, 30-yard line. Simon Frazier. Angie, third down, and very long. Dorsey gets it away. Underneath it goes to Jarrett Payton. And Payton struggles inside the 25 to the 23. And has to be this time. Has to be. From 40 yards. Chris Harvey snaps. Capshaw holds. Good. We're going to overtime. Just like a regular game, you can make a first down, and here's Dorsey throwing complete to Andre Johnson, who has been very quiet in this one for the first down. They run it, and Payton is knocked out of bounds at the 8-yard line, and that's a first down. We're at second down and goal. Dorsey throws to the end zone, touchdown. Kellen Winslow making the catch. There's a penalty flag, I thought, thrown by the back judge at the back of the end zone, but he's talking to... And he makes it.
Again, if you bring pressure on Ken Dorsey, you better...
In their first possession of overtime. Renzel's pass is thrown short to the ground. That was wideouts. You got two protectors back there for Krenzel. Now one of them runs away, Claret. Krenzel steps up and goes to the sidelines, and that's good for a first down. Caught by Michael Jenkins. Krenzel sees a little hole. Now he slides out. Now he throws, and it's incomplete. Taylor. Claret's up there as a wide out too. The ball goes into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Intended for Gamble. Now there is a penalty flag thrown.
Hold on.
Hold the phone. Everybody comes running down on the field. You got to get off because there's a penalty flag thrown, and I think it's against Miami.
And if it's thrown in the end zone, the ball will be placed on the 1-yard line. First and goal.
Glenn Sharp trying to cover Chris Gamble, and he may have arrived a tad too soon. Randy Crystal.
Pass interference.
Yep. The legions will be diminished. Krenzel sneaking touchdown. So a kick will tie it, and we'll go around again.
And Keith at center was a true freshman, Nick.
15-yard line. On its way, good. Phew, get it this time. Well, Krenzel will do it himself, and he just jumps right on the hip pocket of the center, and Bryce Bishop. Krenzel wants to pass. Now does, and has it completed. Down to the 5-yard line to Michael Jenkins. Yep. Second down from the 5. Claret. Touchdown.
Well, Maurice Sykes couldn't do it 2 plays in a row. He had Claret right at the line of scrimmage, and
whoa, that snap was low and hard, but the kick was good. And Kuda back and throws the ball is caught by Hill, the fullback. And Quadrin Hill say he would be the man. Dorsey's pass, good. They've got the first down. Down at the 10-yard line, it was Winslow, and there's a penalty flag. Dorsey throwing, tight end, missed him. Had him, Eric Winston, the freshman tight end. Hand it off to the fullback, Hill. And Matt Wilhelm stops him. And Kellen Winslow, and Dorsey under pressure, throws it. Incomplete. The Buckeyes win. C. Grant was the man who pressured Dorsey, and now the party begins for the Ohio State Buckeyes. They are 14-0. And they are the national champions of college football.
And they did it their way, Keith, with deep.
Jim Tressel, 18 years at Youngstown State, 15 as the head coach, 4 1AA championships.
Ohio State are an offensive machine. Led by quarterback Joe Germain, they average 37 points a game. Michael Wiley rushes for better than 6 yards a carry. David Boston has caught 14 TD passes. But no team can spoil a party like the Aggies of Texas A&M. Ask Kansas State. Touchdown, got it! The Aggies upset Kansas State. Tonight, the Wrecking Crew hopes to upset the Buckeye juggernaut at the Nokia Sugar Bowl. Referee noticed that everyone else on the Aggies had the socks down, and thus they're forced to call a timeout. And so Donnie Brunson cuts back sharply, goes back the other way, still breaks free, uncrosses the 30, and he gets it back to the 27-yard line with Ahmad Plummer hanging on. Tail for Texas A&M. Coming again. Sprints past it, 5, going for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A 9-yard burst by Dante Hall. By tight coverage. You bet. 3rd and 15. Lumpkin, the tight end, trying to run down the hole. Jermaine comes back to the other side. D. Miller wide open against the zone. First down, Ohio State, and into A&M territory to the 48. That is a 28 for Lumpkin as well. We'll see if they come back with Wiley. They do. Sprints to the right side and rushed for 8 yards. Remember, this is Boston, which won the game for the Bucks, and Jermaine earned MVP. Now he's back, fires wide open. There is Boston on cue. Nice setup, Dan. Every game together as a unit for the Bucks. Lumpkin now the H-man. Jermaine stands tall. Touchdown, Germany. Penalty flag thrown by the line judge on the near side. An 18-yard scoring strike. And it's going to be a touchdown. Germany. Little change at the line. Matt Keller tells the running back, and here comes Wiley on a quick cut inside the linebacker beautifully.
He kept doing his job and made him a better quarterback this year.
Here comes Wiley again, breaking off that first hit and cruising toward another off to a strong linebacker for Bo Schembechler. You always stop the run first with Ohio State, but here, no, because of this. In the pocket, standing tall, and here is Boston, and that out of it. Cody was going to back away, but he doesn't. He stays up tight. Pass play to Boston, but they did Bob. Turn on the computer, dial up ESPN, and you get some extra stats as the game unfolds. And Montgomery breaks free. 10-yard line. First and goal. Buckeyes. Webster saves the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery again. Pounding, wouldn't be stopped. Touchdown. Ohio State leads for the first time on a 10-yard bolt. Blocked, swallowed, touchdown, Ohio State. Just like that, the Buckeyes, with their 3rd touchdown of the game. Kevin Griffin, the captain of the special teams, scoops it up.
On toes.
Here's Montgomery, who already scored 30, 40, and ridden out near midfield. Joe Montgomery. It'll be Montgomery again behind Keller, looking for an alley, and he breaks through.
2 scores will go. Wiley with a chance, swallowed. Texas A&M holds and takes over as Cornelius.
Don't forget he's a senior next year.
Second down with Jermaine pulling out. Throws caught by Germany, who caught a touchdown pass to tie the game. He scored a touchdown, remember, on the block punt. He's off to the short side. They're going to flare Wiley, and Wiley breaks free to the 15. Clock will stop on the field goal attempt for Dan. 12-22 on the season. Send this one right down the heart of Bourbon Street. Hold it to the left. Misfired. And the ball will come out to the line of scrimmage. First and 10 now for the Aggies and Brandon Stewart. On the blitz, it's Dante Hall. Slips a tackle, and hanging on is Diggs. Number 32, Niall Diggs, but there is a flag.
They're going to get Antoine Winfield for roughing the passer. He came on the corner blitz and just drilled Brandon Stewart after the handoff.
Personal foul, defense, 15-yard penalty added on the end.
They got him off to the quarterback's right. He looks middle too high, intercepted, bad throw. Damon Moore picks it off. 35, Damon on a cutback. We've got a penalty flag down.
Pass interference on the defense will be 15 yards from the previous spot, plus the first down.
Here's Rudzinski coming. And down with the second sack of the game. The Bucks collapse on. Here's third down. Incomplete. And Spiller draws the flag again. That is going to be a huge pass interference call against the Bucks. An automatic first down on 3rd and 21. The call. And smothered by Diggs. Niall Diggs said, "How do you do there, young man?" Using Hodge toward the line of scrimmage. Throw back, and now the fullback rumble, and Toombs out of bounds. It's first and goal. Stewart got Hodge. Hodge, end zone, Aggies, touchdown. Beautifully crafted play. On the field, and a defensive line that is not giving Stewart a whole lot of time back there. Play action and hit and down. Hit by the big cat, rolling in. Dan, I'm surprised they went to play action on that one, my friend.
Well, play action sometimes gives
Bartholomew the holder. He's got some distance. Off the upright and no good. 3 wideouts. Delayed blitz over Toombs.
That's a lateral.
And the Bucks jump it. Ohio State recovers the lateral. Jerry Rudzinski. Aggies pass forward and is deflected off the blitz by Antoine Winfield, who steps into the passing lane. And 9. Incomplete. Bumgarner, the intended receiver. Big Ten, for the first time in history, will go 5-0 in a bowl season, and not one other conference is above 500 as I look at that graphic. That is outstanding.
We're going to hang a star on that one.
Out checkmate the Big East is 1 game above 500, 2-1, and they too turned in a great bowl season. What a job Virginia Tech did beating Alabama. Let's check in now with our colleague.
The Ohio State Buckeyes, co-champions of the Big Ten. The Cougars of BYU, co-champs of the Western Athletic Conference. And tonight, they collide in the 16th annual Thrifty Car Rental Holiday Bowl, presented by Chrysler.
Atop Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, we get set for the Big Ten and the WAC. The Buckeyes of Ohio State started 8-0, finished 9-1-1. Tonight they take on the Cougars of BYU, who ended 6-5. But they've brought Lavelle Edwards yet another bowl appearance. This, the 11th time he's been in San Diego for the Holiday Bowl. He always does it with great quarterbacks. No exception in 1993. He's got a sophomore All-American in John Walsh. John Cooper, his 5th bowl trip for Ohio State, and still looking to bring a gift back to the faithful in Columbus.
You don't see a lot of substitution by Ohio State. They're going to stick with their linebackers, play zone in long distance, and let the linebackers run to the ball like that play right there.
Alan Boardman is 9th in the country in punting, and he'd like to show that here and blast one. Joey Galloway back, and Ohio State's got 10 men up. Here they come. Boardman had it stopped, and Ohio State scores. Tim Patillo, touchdown Buckeyes. The second time Boardman's had a kick blocked this year, and it comes in a bowl game, and you see Ohio State just crushed the coverage by BYU.
Well, the kick punter just took way too long getting rid of that ball. When you see 10 men up there, you've got to hurry up your kick.
Williams' point after is through. Better sophomore season in a Cougar uniform. First down. Walsh rolls. Danny Wilkinson coming, but he got it away and completes it to Matsuzaki. And Micah Matsuzaki's got another BYU first down. First down. BYU trailing 7-0, but they've got it at the 27-yard line of the Buckeyes. Walsh wants to throw back the other way. Man wide open. BYU touchdown. Willis, 27 yards. And Buckeyes. Banote. He's got great speed. Maybe enough to take it all the way to the 26-yard line.
You know you're going to make positive plays. I don't look for a lot of fancy stuff from Ohio State tonight.
As you saw, Ohio State 37 out of 40 inside the 20-yard line. 28 of those 37 are touchdowns. That was almost another touchdown. Galloway, the lone wideout. The pitch to Harris. Behind Cochran. Touchdown. The sweep again. Harris again. First down and a bunch more again. Finally brought down by Todd Herget, but Raymont rumbles for 27 yards.
Defensive backfield.
End around to Joey Galloway. He scored twice on runs this year. He's got a Buckeye first down with a touchdown lead. Raymond Harris has got the first down. Cook saved the touchdown. And Raymond is closing in on 100, and we haven't played a quarter. He just went over 100 for the 7th time this year.
Yeah, and Butler Banote has in middle of that probably, what do you have, a 42-yard, 45-yard run in the middle of that also. So the tailback position is producing in the first quarter of this football game.
And that's how Raymond Harris scored earlier in the ball game. This time they'll give it to him off right guard. Is he in? He is. Touchdown. They made us wait for the signal, but Harris has his second score of the night. They will get the play off. The end around to Tyler Anderson. Not enough help, and he dropped the football. Ohio State's Danny Wilkinson's on top of it. 6 yards to go for a first down, 8 yards to go for a touchdown.
I don't think there's any surprise. BYU is calling this play, expecting the blitz. They like to run a lot of rubs. One defender, one receiver crossing another one and trying to bump off the defender.
See
Free up
what
somebody.
See what Roger French has come up with. 12th play of the Cougar drive. They're going to fade it out. Lewis, one-handed touchdown. What a catch. And it brings up 3rd down and 15. Here they come again. Walsh has got to get rid of it and does, and he's got a touchdown. 3rd and 5, Ohio State trying to pick up a 3rd down conversion under a heavy rush. Coyne got his man, Tillman. 1st down, Buckeyes to the 44-yard line. 1st down at the 44, the Cougars. Boy, that time he got ahead of steam and took it 9 yards straight up the middle. Jack DeMooney made the tackle. Adrian Karsten on the sideline. Bowl game. It is in doubt with a long way to go. We've got 6:36 left in the 3rd and a 4th quarter yet to come. So hold on. We'll have a lot more scoring. 1st down, Harris. We might have a score right here. All the way to the 16-yard line. Run out by Corey Cook. 25 in the 3rd. A blitz. Harris. Up the middle, running over tacklers. He's got a 1st and goal, Buckeyes. 11 more for Raymond Harris, and I think that gives him his career high. He's got 165 yards tonight.
Yeah, and credit the full win this football game. Run the ball inside. That's the safest and best way to move the ball against BYU.
9th play of the drive, Raymond Harris has carried it 6 of those. He's carried 7. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That was an Ohio State Bowl record 235-yard night. Raymond Harris. And from BYU, it won't matter what happens on this drive. He's already done a night's work. John Walsh, 337 and 3. But he needs to add another number to that bottom column. He needs a touchdown. He's got no timeouts and 43 seconds to go.
And Dan Wilkinson is not in the game. They're going with a 3-man rush.
We haven't seen a prevent defense all night from Ohio State. Walsh, deep middle. Drage has got it. Eric Drage. He might score. To the 5.
A missed tackle on a prevent defense. Drage did the same thing early in the season against Hawaii. Crossing route, zone defense for Ohio State. Missed tackle by Walter Taylor. Turns the corner. Ohio State's very fortunate he didn't score on this first play of the drive.
52 yards, the longest pass play of the night. 1st and goal, Brigham Young. 32 seconds left. They have no timeouts. John Walsh again, end zone, broken up. Doman had his hands on it, but couldn't hold it. 2nd and goal with 28 seconds left. Walsh to the corner. Drage can't get there. Kerner covering at the Ohio State 6-yard line. Walsh, plenty of time. Throws on the run. Dropping it was Nowatzki. 1 chance left. He's left in my voice, to be honest with you. Walsh. Drage. Couldn't get it. His teammates will take home a Holiday Bowl win in his honor. The Buckeyes of Ohio State have won the 16th Thrifty Car Rental Holiday Bowl. The guarantee was shaky, but back to Columbus with his first bowl win as head coach of Ohio State will travel John Cooper.
Once again dressed in maroon and white, the colors of Texas A&M, a program whose legacy was edged by men like Bear Bryant. They meet the scarlet and gray of Ohio State, whose standard of excellence was set by the great Woody Hayes. A&M's 12th man cheered John David Crow to a Heisman Trophy in '57. An entire state watched 4 Buckeyes win the Heisman, amongst them the only 2-time winner, Archie Griffin. Today, the champions of the Big Ten come to Texas led by the dangerous passing combination of quarterback Jim Carsados to All-American Chris Carter. Not since the great Paul Warfield has Ohio State had such a talented wide receiver. The heart and soul of the Buckeye defense is linebacker Chris Spielman from Massillon, Ohio. He led Ohio State in tackles with 167, including a record 29 tackles against Michigan. On this very same ramp, teams like Alabama and Penn State and Nebraska and Notre Dame, 38 visiting teams in all. Men like Sammy Baugh and Doak Walker and Jim Brown and Roger Staubach. But until today, until this moment, no team from the Big Ten has ever been on this field on New Year's Day. And so for the first time in Cotton Bowl Classic history, with a crowd of 75,000 urging them on, here come the Buckeyes of the Ohio State University. Third cow. Here is Scott Slater, 100 points this year as a place kicker in the Southwest Conference, and he gets it, the former walk-on. Play fake, and Carsados goes deep with time and the wind. It's caught. Nate Harris to the 7. Carsados, fifth-year senior. Two-step drop, lob pass, right side, Carter, intercepted. Chet Brooks playing before a hometown crowd. Earl Bruce said he might use it. His initial plan is to use him in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 17. Five-man rush, Carsados gets rid of it. That's up for grabs. There's Chris Carter with that 38-inch vertical leap.
That's exactly what I want.
John Hutchinson, the extra tight end, is in motion. They'll come right, cut back left. Workman first down at the 39. Rather, Woolridge went out with a knee injury against Alabama. Here's Carsados looking deep and firing that way, and he's got a man wide open. Jamie Holland, who's got super speed. A senior who hadn't led it until this year.
Look for the option here.
Option play, Carsados. Nice decision by Carsados. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's a nice play.
This time, Tupa has an average of 43 yards this year, 43.6, but he is kicking into this breeze at 13 miles an hour. Not good. Out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Here and overthrew it.
Scott Slater from 44 yards away and the wind behind him, and that is perfect. That's his 23rd field goal this year. So
here they come again. No.
They fake the blitz. Tupa. Oh, what a pass. Chris Carter from Middletown, Ohio, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Again, the Aggies threaten the blitz. Pitch out, right side of the short side of the field. Workman first down, Ohio State. 7-6 to score, 5-12 remaining first half. Ohio State with the lead and a first down. Jamie Holland in motion, play fake. Tupa looking left toward Holland and fires it toward Jamie Holland, and it's bobbled and picked off. Larry Kell, number 65, on the rebound. Here's Scott Slater. He's 2 of 2 today. Has the wind behind him. That's got plenty of distance, and it's no good to the right.
This year,
this Buckeye defense has held opponents to only 32% of third down conversions. And here's Murray with a little bit of pressure, intercepted. Picked off by Chris Spielman. And he might get in. Touchdown. Murray will throw on first down. Across the middle, Bernstein to the 40-yard line. No, is it intercepted? Yes! Sonny Gordon, number 7.
And his 7th interception.
There was nothing wrong with Carsados in that second quarter. Indeed, he had played very well early. And here he goes deep and plays well in the third period. Nate Harris, number 26.
Carsados.
They're coming. Quick screen. Nate Harris gets a terrific block. Oh, what a dandy block he got on the wing. From the tailback, Vince Workman, number 42. Motion call, Harris. Option play. Pitch to the boundary side of the field. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great call.
And watch a lead block by Jeff Davidson, number 50, who is starting in place of Eulenhagen this afternoon. Ron Harris out of the backfield, the wide receiver. Murray wings it, intercepted. Eric Kummerow, one time a high school quarterback. He asked to be changed to defensive linebacker, and he might be an All-American before he's through.
Talk about different defense.
Motion again. Harris coming to the left side. Play fake, Carsados. Deep left side, intercepted by the Aggies. Alex Morris to the 42-yard line.
Any receiver has to work himself back to the QB.
3rd and 9. The option play, Kevin Murray. Goal A&M.
That's a great play.
Woodside comes in motion. Pitch out, right side, Dick. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Comes in motion to the right. Here he comes. They look for him. He's knocked off his feet. They lob it deep in the end zone. No good. That makes it a 2nd down 11. Chris Carter looks on. Any doubt in your mind he once played basketball. Here's Murray. 11 of 27. 4th interception of the game. And it's the 2nd interception for Chris Spielman.
Great players play great in big games. Chris Spielman has done that again today.
1 left. 4 minutes remaining. Ohio State still with all 3. And Kevin Murray plagued with interceptions. And now plagued up the middle by Darrell Lee, the senior from Columbus, number 95.
You know, A&M right now, in my estimation, should be up on the line of scrimmage calling plays because time is very much their enemy. They're wasting an awful lot of time in the huddle.
Nebraska leads. Here it's 3rd and 14, and Kevin Murray back to throw. Intercepted for the 5th time. That's a new Cotton Bowl record. It's Michael Key, and he's got one man to beat. Touchdown, Ohio State University Buckeyes.
As well, Era.
You bet. Chris Carter and Spielman, both of them had great years. And there's only 3 seniors that are lost from the offensive team. Taggart, Maggs, and of course Carsadas. The rest of them are all back.
Final 30 seconds. And one of the happy contingent from Ohio State. Here's the pitch. Jim Carsados is down at the 33. One of the happy contingent, Rick Bay, the athletic director of Ohio State. He and his wife Denise are here. And it was Rick and the staff that made the decision to come to the Cotton Bowl. And they have won it for Earl Bruce and the champions of the 51st Cotton Bowl Classic, the Ohio State Buckeyes. That hat forever.
Then that suit and tie and shirt.
In the game. Carsados in trouble. Down he goes. Breaking across. 2 of their fine offensive stars, both out with injuries. Bosco on 1st down. Bosco complete. Bosco on the run. And he gets it out to Heimuli. In motion, Mullaney, the tight end. Little screen out to Hamuli. Hamuli's at the 32. A low, wobbly kick. Sikahema on the run at the 40. Breaks away at the 45. Midfield, right down the middle. One man to beat. Down he goes, and he fumbled. As David Miles, 26 at wide receiver. That's Bellini coming in motion. Handoff to Sikahema. Bellini coming in motion. Bosco. Out to Trevor Bellini. And a play by Thomas, number 3, and Sprouse, number 5. 5 points a game. Tom T. Upulotu is in the ball game, and there he is of his last 6 regular season field goal attempts. It's long enough. It's good. That's Bellini going in motion. A little delay, and on the move, Hamuli. Bosco throws. It is complete to Sikahema.
A big play.
First down for the Cougars. Bosco gets it out to Hamuli, and he
going to do in this game.
Norberg at the top of the screen. The handoff going to Bosco to the far side. Nice catch by. He's 7 of 13 for 34 yards today. Bosco throws, and it is complete. On first down, the pass is caught, and down to the 6-yard goal to go at the 3. Fumble. It'll be Ohio State's ball. From St. Anthony, Idaho, leading sack man for LaVell Edwards Cougars with 11.5. He was in to make the play, the crusher.
Now, what you don't want to do as a defensive lineman is get faked out by this bootleg out here. Jason Buck has great speed. He really puts the pressure on Corsadas.
That's Norberg coming in motion, number 85. Try to set up a little screen. Hamuli got the football. To Hawaii. Third down and 14. Bosco rolling, looking, and throwing complete. Bellini, first down.
Helmet. Ouch, that really hurt. Now watch, he's going to make a comeback. This reminds me of the Oakland Raiders. You start working back to the ball. He catches the ball. He's got 1 foot inbound. Now watch the tail end. Boom, there goes the hat off.
Bellini was one of only 2 freshmen in BYU history to make the team as a walk-on. Hamuli. He's from Smithfield, Utah. Handoff going to Tui Peloto. Bosco thinking about going long, but nothing there for him except Bellini to the far side, Miles to the near side. Third down. Bosco rolling, looking, back the other way, and it is complete, and it is a touchdown for David.
The pocket, he rolls way out. Now look at all the offensive linemen here now. He sets, plants, waits for Miles, and throws all the way across the field. Real high pass to let Miles run underneath it, and David Miles really knows what to do with it. He dives into the end zone just inside the field. You'll see Miles, 26, just flashed in your picture. Now watch Bosco. He sees him, plants, and unloads the bomb.
Miles looks like a center fielder going for this one. Miles had only caught 8 passes during the season. Today he's caught 2 for 56 yards and a touchdown. And Bosco is now 13. Bosco on first down. Over the middle, that is Bellini, the tight end. Robbie Bosco holds the NCAA record for pass attempts and completions.
That's a lot of passes, Jake.
They've had a lot of good quarterbacks. Bosco, that's Bellini at the top of the screen. Sikahema is back in the lineup. Intercepted over the middle. Coming back with it is Kolek. Touchdown, Ohio State. Orlando. Not much there for Cooper. The ball comes out. And
it picks up the interception. And they're down in scoring territory again.
And they fumble. And it goes right back to BYU. Neck is the word that we get on Vince Workman. Over the middle, Hamuli going in motion to the far sideline. Second down. This is Tui Polo. yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That's Hamuli for the... Scott Norbert to the near side, Molini to the far side. Bosco setting up the screen. Sikahema. Bosco scrambles and hits Bellini. Bellini has marching. Tui Pelotu. At the 41.
Thrown today. Everything he seems as if he's throwing sidearm. He hasn't been sharp. He hasn't thrown his long passes well. He just doesn't seem to have it today.
Pass is complete.
On this pass, you'll see there's not that great trajectory. Watch how high he has to throw this ball. It's almost as if he's struggling throwing it. Look at that. Look at the trajectory of that ball. That is really high. It gives the defender a lot of time to react back to the play. It's just not delivered sharp.
Bosco, quick toss. It's complete to Scott Norberg.
Quarterback throwing at least 3 or 4 practice passes.
On second down, Bosco over the middle. Complete to, it has been rough going for Robbie Bosco.
1 on the play.
There are the turnovers.
Second and 9.
Like to offer our thanks to Brigham Young University for their assistance today. Bosco throws complete to Miles. You saw Gary Webster, the field goal kicker. He might get a chance to tie it. Complete to Bellini. 1 timeout left. Bosco throws it out there. That is Bosco trying to get it all. It's intercepted. It's intercepted, and that'll do it. It was Terry White, number 12, the youngster who sat with us yesterday, who was such a great running back in high school. They went for it all when it looked like they might have a chance to kick a tying field goal. 10-7. The Buckeyes over the Cougars. For Dave Rowe, Jay Randolph from Orlando, Florida. A pleasant...
The perfect setting for the 13th Fiesta Bowl. And we started all today on NBC with the Buckeyes of Ohio State going against the Pittsburgh Panthers. Headline of 5th. Little play action fake deep, has the receiver open, hits him inside the 5. It is Thad Jemison, the senior from Cincinnati, and Tom Flynn drops him after a gain of 20 yards on the play at the 3. The 8th play of the drive. An impressive opening drive by the Buckeyes against this very tough defense. Super fake by Tomczak to Broadnax. The defense went after Broadnax. Tomczak scores this touchdown.
An interception.
From the 23-yard line, an attempt of 33 yards. Hits the upright, bounces away. It is no good from 33 yards away.
Out of field goal range.
Incomplete. Wallace, the intended receiver. Orlando Lowry was there, number 37, knocked it down for the Buckeyes. Ohio State holds, and they take over on down. 2 minutes at Pitt 45. A fumble on the exchange from the center to the quarterback. And it's a turnover on their own 48-yard line. And Jimmy to throw. Scoots up, goes deep, has a man there, it's caught. It is Joe McCall. Yes, Fraley does have a tendency to pick up 2 or 3 defensive players. Rolling right, there's a toss, caught in a crowd, touchdown. Clint Wilson out of the ball game with a knee injury. A loss of a couple, 3rd down and 10, pass far side complete. Buckeyes come back with a 1st down. And Tomczak 4 of 7, 62 yards. This is the 10th play of the drive. As time drills it over the middle, it's complete, 1st down. to Cedric Anderson. Here's the field goal attempt from the 36, an attempt of 46 yards by Rich Spangler. Does not make it. Ball game. Play action fake by Tom Zach, and the pass is complete. Jemison. No, it was John Frank. 3rd down and 6. Tom Zach, far side. That Jemison has the first down, 38. Tom Zach fires, it is caught. A sliding reception, the pass a little behind Thad Jemison. Over the top, and the score, Keith Byers. Byers, with a Big Ten record of 19 touchdowns rushing, has one here in the Fiesta Bowl. Far side, and you can expect Jimmy just to throw it up and see if somebody can get there. And it is Garcia Lane who got there. Play action, Tom Zach to throw. Steps away from pressure, down the middle. It is intercepted. Tom Flynn with the interception to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. To the Ohio State 44-yard line, and the Panthers have something to celebrate about. Wallace intercepted in the end zone.
For Pittsburgh.
Casper, 2 receptions for 43 yards, both on key downs, long yardage. Here's McCall. Fumbles into the end zone. It will be a touchdown recovered by Pittsburgh. Byers, 2-yard line. Keys to the 10, 15, 20, breaks it. He's to the 30. He's to the 40. He's gone. To the 30, the 20, the 10. They'll go out of bounds till you get in the end zone, Steve. Then Jimmy throws, touchdown. Collins. For Snuffy Everett, and the lead in the Fiesta Bowl, 2:43, 17th play of the drive. Oh, yes, he does it. All right. Snuffy celebrates.
As he celebrates.
Says, wait a minute, we got time to play. Don't go running out of the field. Kicker, field goal kicker. And Paul Allen as a field goal kicker. Incomplete. Yeah. It is complete over the middle. The ball popped loose in the end zone, but the play has been blown dead about the 14-yard line. 82 yards in the ball game for Jemison. 3rd down, 6. This one complete to Byers. Byers first down, out of bounds. See the Orange Bowl, Nebraska #1, Miami the home favorite. Contact, lots of time, incomplete. At the other one, could be either kicker. We don't know yet. We don't know if it'll get that far. Here's Byers. Breaks the tackle. Fights his way across the 35 and out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:39. But the Buckeyes, 3rd and 3. Roman Bates. Bates has the first down at the 42-yard.
Great week.
It really is, hasn't it? Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete. Ohio State at their own 42. Tom Zach, pressure again, throws. Almost intercepted by Troy Benson, but he couldn't hold on.
Stop whenever you make a first down.
3rd down and 10. Byers incomplete. That's his great point out here. 4th and 10. Fake of the draw. Here's the pass. It's there. It is John Frank, academic, All-America, all Big Ten.
Something come this way.
As time to throw, goes back across the field to Byers. Incomplete. Woodridge inside the 40. Going deep in the end zone there. Touchdown. Thad Jemison. 39 yards.
Back.
Here it is, 3 seconds to go. Now, time has run out. It is knocked down. The ball is knocked down. Dave Griselius, number 97, with the final play. The score, 28-23. Ohio State wins it. We'll go to the Rose Bowl after these messages.
Young, no surprise, straight back to throw, looking on the far side, and has the pass complete. At midfield, it was picked off there by Neil Ballholm. A 6 and Pettis are the splitbacks. They haven't ran the ball yet, and they're not going to again. Young firing up the middle. Oh, a tremendous catch by Gordon Hudson, the tight end. And it's his longest field goal of the year. Kick is down. He has enough, does he? A little short with it. The kick, Spencer's the splitbacks this time. Spencer, there's a hole up the middle, and he is up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Tom Zach dumps one to Spencer. He slips one tackle, and he has first down yardage, the 40, and trips up from behind at the 35. And again, the back's in the eye, and Williams in motion. Tom Zach. Fake to Broadnax, pitch Spencer, he's got room. 30, 25, out of bounds near the 20-yard line at the 22. Placed at the 38-yard line, a 48-yard attempt. He has hit a 47-yarder this year. The kick in the air, long enough, and he got it. Longest field goal of the year for the freshman Rich Spangler. The Buckeyes are on the board. Ohio State takes the lead here with 6:54 left in the first quarter. Our score is up. Looking for Pendleton up the middle, complete at midfield inside the 50 to the 48-yard line. Kelvin Bell, the safety, made the tackle, and did Steve Young lay the football in there that time? Hey, you tell me. The Cougars with a big strike on first down, or second down, excuse me. Now the pass complete to Scott Colley inside the 40. Right, Edo wide to the left side. It's now second down 18. That play has to hurt. Steve Young trying to overcome it. Firing, Hudson juggles and catches. Oh, what a tremendous catch again by Gordon. Young splits the backs. Gets a little heat this time, intends for Colley, complete inside the 15 at the 12-yard line. First down and 6, Brigham Young. Third and goal at the 6. Young, Ballholm, touchdown. He got Neil Ballholm in the corner, and Ballholm has been the man in the Brigham Young offense that they have been going to, and the Cougars jump in front. Some kind of day bowl is worth. Beautiful weather, 55 at game time, up and around 70 today. Look at Spencer, 50. Look at him go, 30. Spencer at the 20, and they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh. You think that he could smell 6 points. Garcia Lane, the deep back. Mike Nees, the punter, and a good one. Again, he's 5th in the nation this year, averaging 45 and 6/10 yards a kick. And blocked by Ohio State, and the Buckeyes have it at the 12. Cedric Anderson was the first man that got there. Big deal. Let's see if they go with the sneak with the running backs. Fake to Spencer, and it's Tom Zach in the end zone. Touchdown. He faked the handoff to Tim Spencer and kept it.
You think that wasn't a gutty call by Earl Bruce? A guy a lot of people call conservative. 3rd and 1. He didn't go for the first down. Hey, that is a great call.
You got a 200 at their own 35-yard line. Young firing complete. Kirk Pendleton made the grab inside the 50 at the 46-yard line. First down, Brigham. Now they have 2nd and 10. Pendleton and Edo this time, the wide receivers. They fire it. It is complete. Mike Edo took a lick but made the catch. 3 of them right here with Gunther. 1:47 left in the first half. Gunther has the kick long enough, and it's good. With 1:43 left in the half, Gunther picks up 3 for Brigham Young. And the Coops and Anderson, the wide receivers. Tom Zach, the Buckeye quarterback. Hands off, Tim Spencer. Been a pretty good shot all night long. Wide change it, and he has first down yardage. Tim Spencer, who had a 61-yard touchdown run in the first half, knocked down by Greg Pete. Anderson Williams wide left. Jimmy Gale, he's got the hold and the first down across the 40 and drags him down to the 45-yard line. High formation, Ohio State. Good fake from Tom Zach to Gale, and he's going to go up the middle. Complete. Jimmy Williams. One thing with Earl. Spencer back in the game. They fake to him. Tom Zach's going to roll out of the pocket. 35-30. Dives ahead to the 25 and has the first down for Ohio State. Right now, and wants to give Spencer a good rest. Tom Zach's going to fire it out on the far side to Williams. He's got the completion, and he's out of bounds. What a receiver.
Tempted to give it to him.
He's the back on the right side. Spencer on the left side. He splits him. Tom Zach on the sneak. He has the first down, and he's close to the goal line. First, Rodnack's the fullback. Spencer the tailback in the eye. Tom Zach under the center. It's Brodnax, the big fullback, over the top. Touchdown, Ohio State. And a flag down on the play. Hold it. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage. Their offense down. Puts Hudson, the tight end, in motion. Young. Intercepted by Garcia Lane. At the 25-yard line, Lane came up with the interception. His first interception of the year, believe it or not. What a player he is. 100 Sims in the slot. Welly, the tight end, left in the I formation. Tom Zach throwing on the far side for Williams. He slips down after making the catch at the 18-yard line, short of the first down. Tight put Anderson in motion. Tom Zach with a handoff to Tim Spencer, trying to get outside. Hit by one man, steps away. Touchdown, Ohio State. Tim Spencer with an outstanding night here in the Holiday Bowl. His second touchdown of the game. And once he got it outside, he just did it himself, Irv.
He really did. And I'll tell you, the guy who got him outside is the fullback, Brodnax. You talk about the
football. Spangler kicks it deep in the end zone. And they're going to run it out after a little hesitation. Tiamalu fumbles, and Ohio State is on the football at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes come up with a fumble recovery.
Period.
Spangler will attempt it. The 37-yard field goal attempt. Has it plenty long and hits it. Spangler nailed it. And say that they are better. I agree with you. They're playing as well as anyone in the country right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Tom Zach get cartwheeled into the face mask penalty, I believe. David Ophew, the linebacker, made the tackle on the play, and tempers are flaring on the second down, 18 now. Put Anderson in motion. Tom Zach wants to throw. Has it complete inside the 20, and the man knocked down immediately. Sideline to 10 with 13:27 left in the game. 3rd and 13 for the Buckeyes, and Tom Zach sets up to throw and has tremendous protection. Look at the BYU people on the ground, and the pass, a tremendous catch. They're shy of the goal line. A tremendous catch. Flags are down. The ball is in the end zone. Jimmy Gale. Cedric. The extra point. Up and good. Timeout here with 12:58 left in the football game. It's now Ohio State 41, Brigham Young 10.
He's 7 for 7, 78 yards.
There's a fumble, and Brigham Young is on the ball. Ohio State, Steve Young is going to throw it on 4th and 2. They are not going to try to run the football, and he's in trouble. Now backs away from it. Now gets it up, and he has a man over the middle but misses him. It's incomplete, and Ohio State will take over on downs. How long you have to practice to get good at that? Young fires, has complete to Mike Edo, and he's inside the 15-yard line, and the Cougars have a first down. Young again straight back to throw. Complete up the middle. Gordon Hudson, touchdown, Brigham Young. Game and we're going to go do it.
You don't go 8-3 in major college football, and that's what both sides did this year, unless you got character. Look at this.
Look at this run.
Jimmy Gale.
Jimmy. Trent Penn was in motion. This is Jimmy Gale. Some room up the sidelines, and he's out of bounds down around the 15-yard line. Jimmy Gale inside the 5, touchdown. Jimmy Gale puts a little frosting on the cake with 2:05 left in the game. Stephen Young. Look at Ohio State still coming. Now Young's going to run it. Inside the 50. Oh, did he get hit? At the 43-yard line. Steve Young took a lick. Dave Crescelia goes wide right, Collie wide left. 2 seconds left in the game, and Steve Young trying to put one more on the board. Throws, complete, and Collie can't get it in the end zone. The football game is over. Our final score here tonight. The Holiday Bowl, Ohio State 47, Brigham Young 17. We'll be back.
Presents the 23rd Annual Liberty Bowl with the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Navy Midshipmen. Live from the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome to the 23rd Annual Liberty Bowl. I'm Harry Callis, along with ex-Notre Dame and Washington Redskin quarterback Joe Theismann.
Steve Fair. He averages 30.6 per punt. Not a big punt. Rushes on. The punt is blocked by Ohio State. Ohio State will take over at the 25-yard line of Navy on a block punt. It was a low snap by Bob Moore. Has kicked as long as a 53-yarder. The field goal attempt is up, and it is good. So Ohio State on the scoreboard first with 11:45 left. Myers on a reverse, a fumble reverse. The ball fought for at midfield. Nick Miller was right there, and Ohio State has recovered the fumble of Troy Mitchell on the handoff from Myers. Schleister faking the handoff. He's going for the bundle wide open. It's going to be an Ohio State touchdown to Gary Williams.
The same play they opened the football game with, only they flipped it over to the other side of the football field.
Punt. Another low snap, and again it is blocked by Ohio State and recovered by Ohio State at the 19-yard line. They have 10 men on the line of scrimmage. This time they're going return. It's a fake punt wide open. Navy has it all the way down to the Ohio State 26-yard line on a brilliantly executed fake punt.
Navy has found a solution to having people block punts on you. Pass on fourth down. A touchdown pass all year.
Paganelli's going to roll out. He's being chased. Touchdown Navy.
And he's just
roll-out pass to Greg Papajohn. State 44-yard line. This is Myers, a big hole. Myers 30, 25, and down to the 22-yard line. Myers field goal. Well, within his range, Fair gets it away. It's certainly long enough, and it is good. And this game is tied on a 41-yard field goal by Steve Fair. Schleister checking off. Schleister, a quick pass to Williams. It's caught for a first down. Williams knocked out of bounds on the far side. Gary Williams, fine junior. Second down and 3 for Art Schleister. This is Gale with a big hole over midfield and all the way down to the Navy 43-yard line. Pete Johnson, who played a lot of good football for the Buckeyes. On the option play, the pitch back is fumbled, the ball loose. Navy recover at the 38-yard. Myers' best effort this year was 298 yards against Syracuse, breaking his own record. Look out, Paganelli sacked. The ball is loose. Ohio State has it at the Navy 27-yard line.
Name a few.
Schleister back to pass, wide open at the 2-yard line is tight end John Frank for a first down and goal to go. Frank wide open in the middle. Art Schleister. Gale, the ball carrier, touchdown Ohio State, Jimmy Gale. So Ohio State regains the lead on the 1-yard for the fullback. But a lot of hard work for him to get playing time. Paganelli back to throw again. He's going deep down the middle. It is a great catch at the 30-yard line by Chris Weiler. Mark Evans.
He doesn't want to come away this close empty.
And this is almost a certainty for Fair, who is an outstanding kicker, an All-American kicker. He has it easily. The field goal is good at 23 yards by Steve Fair. Ponciego is back in safety for Navy. Navy with 10 men on the line of scrimmage. They're coming after it, and it is blocked by Navy. Navy recovers, touchdown. George Herlong blocked it, and the touchdown was scored by Ken Olsen.
Navy took a page from Ohio State and decided to come after him down in their own end.
Ohio State. 10 men on the line of scrimmage for Ohio State. Are they going after it? No, they've got a return on. Garcia Lane, fair catch, makes it at the Navy 37-yard line. Good field position for Ohio State at 1-yard line. Axer split Spencer and Broadnax. Schleister has some time, throws on the run, close to a first down, again to Cedric Anderson.
And again.
But they have a running offensive alignment, certainly, and it's going to be a running play. Touchdown, Jim Gale. Jim Gale goes in for Ohio State to put the Buckeyes back on top. Again, going off the left side is Joe Theismann.
Got the Papagey.
Again, Ohio State with 10 men on the line of scrimmage. A high snap over the head of Fair. He tries to lateral the ball. Ohio State's going to get it at the 21-yard line. The 23rd.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chuck. Thank you, Kenneth. The field goal try by Apa is wide and not good for Ohio State.
Navy's defense has held them, given their offense a chance with a punt looming in the background.
Paganelli has some time. He fires down the middle, intercepted at the 45-yard line, all the way back to the 26. It was picked off by Kelvin Bell. Gale again gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down and 6, Ohio State. Schleister throwing forward, caught, touchdown to Cedric Anderson for Ohio State. Fine pass from Schleister to Cedric Anderson. Broadnax and Spencer as his running backs. Schleister's going to throw. He's going to go for it all. Up the middle, intercepted by Navy at the 30-yard line. It was picked off by John Foley. Line their own 14.
They've got to put it up.
Paganelli is back, going deep, and he's got a man. It's caught for a first down by Greg Papajohn.
And there's a penalty flag down.
From Paganelli to Papajohn, all the way to the Navy 48-yard line.
Here would pick up at least half of what they need.
Third down and 19. Weiler goes in motion. Paganelli under pressure. Gets one away. It is caught by Matt McCallum. McCallum inside the 20. Bites in the 10 and down to the 1-yard line. What a fine effort by Napoleon McCallum.
And an excellent job by Marco Paganelli to draw the defense.
Yep, he's the tailback. I think they'll give him a shot at it. No, Paganelli is back to pass. Touchdown, Papajohn. From Paganelli to Paganelli, rolling out, has some time, now throws deep to the end zone, 2-point conversion, good by Greg Papajohn.
What an outstanding reception. Close, maybe put one up in the end zone, and who knows?
They're kicking it to the near side, and Ohio State has the ball in Navy territory, so that'll end the football game.
This is a formation the quarterback loves.
Got a lot of people surrounding you.
A lot of people surrounding you, and you pick up the ball and walk away.
And that's the end of the game. The Ohio State Buckeyes are the 1981 Liberty Bowl champions over Navy. The final score 31-28. Back with more right after this.
135 pounds. Another 47-yard attempt. It is up. This kick is short. Ohio State on his 27th. They're trailing 3-0. They bring Bashnagel in motion, the wingback. They give it to Griffin again. Release to the 30. Very powerful. Up above. The pass is Buckeyes, the tight end, and the traveling band from Pennsylvania. They came here. Up the middle goes Pete Johnson. What a player this man's going to be. Look at him. He is just a freshman. Good. This will be the 18th play on this drive. There he is. The freshman scores. Pete Johnson. What a throw. It must be for him. He attended Peach County High School in Georgia before moving to New York in his senior year of high school. He runs 110-1, 236 pounds, Al. Here it is. Goal attempt by Limahalu. He broke the USC school record in this game. His kick is up, and his kick is good. 47 yards, 42. Ohio State 34-yard line. Hayden on his deep drop. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. Now he starts to pick up some blocking. Throws on the run and hits his receiver. 6 last year against Ohio State. And there is Anthony Davis breaking it to the 10-yard line. Goal to go on the 10-yard line. Here's a pass. Touchdown. Anthony Davis to J.K. McKay. For 2. Hayden. Under the gun. Throws on the run. Caught by J.K. McKay. What a grab by McKay on a desperation pass by Pat Hayden. McKay was not his friend. Foreign passing. Ohio State on the move. Roll out. Green's pass. What a catch that is. That's complete at the 44 by Dave Hazel, 82. Second down now. 7 to go. Green trying to set up. Takes off at the 40. 35, and he's down by Danny Reese, number 46. 1.5 yards to go. The time, 1:35. There's a first down and more. Archie Griffin is to the 7-yard line. And Pete Johnson's over, the fullback, the freshman fullback. Bashnagel was in front of him, leading the way. Number 48, a freshman, has scored 2 touchdowns in the Rose Bowl.
One-on-one on Monty Doris, and that's a big job.
All right, they have the double tight end set up. And coming through with the ball is that freshman fullback, Pete Johnson again. Pete Johnson broke that one on a quick hitter. He was just going for the first down, and he had to be pulled down from behind by Marvin Cobb. And can he run for 236? Second down now. 10 to go. A fake. Green keeps the ball. His pass is to Pugic, the tight end. A diving grab by Pugic on the 14-yard line. Red Pugic takes that. Well, that's 4 out of 6 passes for Cornelius Green. Fumble. The dive. First fumble of the game. Archie Griffin had the ball jarred loose. Linebacker. Swan in motion. The pitch to Davis. 30, 25, 20. Cutback. Out of bounds. Stepped out on the 9. Slot left. And it's a touchdown for Anthony Davis. Davis is over. On his dive, he was over. Rick Middleton tried to stop him up in the air. Green coming out of the pocket. 20. He's at the 30. 35, and he stopped and he's 37. And then he's a single season for a Big Ten player. Green again. Going on the run. Huggins! Red Huggins, the tight end. Who says Cornelius Green can't pass? He laid that one in there beautifully on the run. USC ahead 21-14. The old straight key. There goes Johnson. 3 touchdowns for a freshman. 3 touchdowns for an 18-year-old freshman, Pete Johnson. And that kick is blocked again by Charlie Phillips, punt returner in the history of Ohio State. Oh, he just got it away. Colsey fields the ball at his 35. It's up to the 40, 45, 50, 40. He could break this one. 25, 20. And they bring him down inside the 10. Neil Colsey. What a punt returner. This is going to be one of the big ones. And it is a touchdown for the quarterback, Green. Cornelius Green, the sophomore, is over. And Ohio State goes back in the lead. Look at that shot. The sun kissing the top of the San Gabriel Mountains. Ohio State's ball, first down. Cornelius Green fires that pass. Again, he hits it. Artemus Parker, Sebastianagel had the hit made on him. And Griffin, gaping hole. He's on his way. And they stop him on the 3. Archie Griffin. 1. There he is, walking. Bruce Celia has scored his 14th touchdown of the season. And they're going for 2. Green keeps the ball, makes it. Cornelius Green has it. And Ohio State now leads by 14. Timeout, Ohio State 35, USC 21. Against Penn State in the Orange Bowl. Now here is a 21 yards they need, and he unloads it deep. And it is into the hands of Lynn Swan and out. Rick Middleton, I think, slightly deflected it. And he was down there around the 10 or 15 yard line. Could have held on to it, it would have been a first down. And he'll get bigger and stronger. On 2nd and 5, Pete Johnson, a freshman. More bad news for you future Ohio State opponent. He has 3 more years to go.
That's best. He can play, but probably will not.
Clock moving in Ohio State's favor. 4:45 to go. There's Archie Griffin again. Still on the move. 25 to the 20. He may make this. He is over. Touchdown. 47-yard run for Archie Griffin. One of 7 brothers watching.
All right, that's Richwood firing across. Here's the first angle. Again, another super block by the big fullback. That's Artemus there. Parker missing him. Watch this little move here. Little move to the inside. Can this fella run? Wow.
You can't tackle him high. Now watch him. Watch the change of direction, ladies and gentlemen. 1. There's his first change. Now watch him. Back again he comes. His second change. Now a little move here. And when you hit him high, he'll carry you right along. He is so strong up above. And he's really not that big. He only weighs 182 pounds. 3 brothers in yards. A gifted passer. He'll be back next year. The throw complete and lost. And it's Ohio State's ball, I think. Shelton Diggs caught the ball. He had control and lost the ball. Randy Gradishar hopped on it. Here, Ohio State has come through for the Big Ten athletic directors today.
That's right. When you think about last year and that overwhelming defeat, 42.
There it is. That's
17,
the final
and now
score.
they reversed it.
And Ohio State has won it 42-21. And so Kurt Gowdy and L.D. Rogatis bid you goodbye. A very happy New Year from the Rose Bowl on NBC, #1 in live coverage of sports the year round. And now we switch you to the Orange Bowl. Stay tuned after station identification for the Orange Bowl game.
Postseason collegiate football reaches its climax as Tony Reed leads the Buffaloes of Colorado against Pete Johnson and the Buckeyes of Ohio State in the 1977 Orange Bowl game.
And hello. Better foot still toward Matt Jackson on the far side. It takes it to the 13, to the 20. Down the sidelines he goes and will be knocked out of bounds. That's the crosses midfield to the 48-yard line, where Ohio State will put it into play. Jim. The center, he's the blitz is on. He's lost the football. The center goes back for it. Colorado jumps on it. Belongs to Colorado. The center drops the football. And Lavelle Short, the freshman from Littleton, Colorado, number 92, made the recovery. Ball back. Kick is up, and it's Colorado to put the points on the board first. 9:04 to go, first quarter. Colorado taking advantage of the fumble recovery, moves in for a field goal. But that set a school record, which counts for something, I guess. Gets good foot into this one. Jeff Logan takes it at the 9. 20, down the sideline, cuts back, knocked down inside the 45-yard line. Of 56 yards will be attempted by Tom Skladany with Hyatt to hold. Skladany's kick is up and is going to be short and into the end zone. Pitch back. Oh, they've got it. Okawati, and he's got a lane down the sideline. Roche is after him. Cuts inside, and Roche helps trip him up. First down inside the 20. That's the tower formation, the straight T. Napple going. He's got more head out there. He's got it. Touchdown. Colorado 10. Zetterberg to do the kicking off. Squibs this one along the ground where it is picked up by one of the up men. That is Harrell, and Harrell gets across the 45 to the 48-yard line. And each time, Ohio State has put itself in excellent field position on the return of the kickoff. Well, they do. Rod Gerald comes in and will be your quarterback, number 8. And Ron Springs, 23, is your tailback. Along with Jeff Logan, who moves up to the fullback spot. It is Gerald, the quick quarterback, who's got the football, and he's got the first down. He was hurt earlier in the year, and that opened it up for Pacetta, but Gerald is all right now. Little devil. Well, you know that Pete Johnson is out, and Logan has moved into the fullback spot. And that is Logan with the football right there, and he may go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. 36 yards, Logan from the fullback spot.
A little help from Savoca on the right, and the play's back in action.
Dell pitches out to Springs, and Springs gets away from Davis and down the sidelines and out of bounds. Look out. I would say that Charlie Johnson moved rather quickly. Was he drawn offside? They don't even 8-yard line. First down. Gerald, first man through is Logan, who bursts down to the 20-yard line. Jeff Logan. Bill Much. Springs easily has the first down to the 15-yard line. Hartley made the stop. He's Wyatt to hold. Skladany will try to tie up this ball game. 28-yard field goal is good. And we've got one in the hand. 9:33 to go in the half. And it's all even Steven. Colorado's golden yard field goal. Kick is blocked and goes out of bounds. On the 1-inch line. Perhaps. Not a good. He scored on the 36-yard touchdown run right up the middle. Gets another chance right here and turns it up again and gets good yardage across the 30-yard line. Picks up about 9 before Trip. Wow, makes full house backfield. You almost know who's going to get it. Pete Johnson's got it and has the first down up the 35-yard line. Gerald hands to Springs, the quick man, and he's got the first down across the 45-yard line. Out to the 40. Gerald is going to throw on 2nd and 9, and he's now got some running room. He is quick. He is very quick. It'll be 3rd down on short yardage. He can come in after the play's already been called. But what you do is give it to Pete Johnson is what you do, and he gets the first down inside the 40-yard line. Gerald looking to run. Oh, he's got the first down and more. Inside the 20-yard line goes Gerald. That's why Cox came in for a moment. Gerald dropping back, looking to throw, and has the man Harold inside the 5-yard line, and they call time. Tackle. Johnson, touchdown! Touchdown number 19 for the 76 season. Touchdown number 58 for Pete Johnson's career. We've mentioned, and he will try a 38-yard field goal. And the ball is not good and goes into the end zone and will come out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Ohio State. Got a lot of speed. Harold comes out. Gerald has the football, pitches it back. It is loose, and it is fallen on by number 49, Cabral. And Colorado gets hit on the break. The 3rd turnover for Ohio State. 2nd down, 12. Napple is going to throw the ball out. It is intercepted by Cousineau. Back across the 30-yard line and knocked out of bounds across the way by Tony Reed. And Cousineau makes the interception. Page in. 3rd down. Gerald coming out, trying to turn it up. Now stepping back inside and is going to get his first down at the 45-yard line. He is nifty and he is quick. Mark. Boy, has he got a foot, huh? It is off to the side. It was plenty long enough. Gerald play action, trying to get it to Harold. He does! Dragged down inside the 5. Play action by Rod Gerald, freezing everybody, and Harold burst through. And they fooled him. Skladeny's kick is good. 20-yard field goal by Skladeny. 2:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Ohio State at one time down 10-0, now leads by 10, 20. The submariner looking at the legs of center. Spalleski, who is in the submarines, gets away a very poor kick. Very poor kick.
I think as much as anything, Jim, the kicking game has dictated the outcome and the flow of this whole game.
But again, but Logan is there and Harold is there, and Gerald can carry the football. Oh, Johnson's got it and plenty more. Down to the 15-yard line. Moved it out. Gerald carries the football inside the 5-yard line. 3rd down on the yard. And there's that man again, and he lost the football, and it's dove on by, well, there's grammar for you. You get the idea. Colorado got the football.
Boy, they're pretty tough to operate either way.
Apple dropping back, has some time, off the hands, intercepted by Thompson. Thompson across the 35, across the 30, ridden down. And that he really wanted to win one to take. He said he'd walk back to Colorado if he won the championship. Carrying the trophy. Jeff Logan's got the first down and more inside the 15-yard line. 14-6 in the Rose Bowl. Full house backfield. That is the fake to Logan. Gerald carries the football for the score.
He got them spread out again, Jim. Every time he gets them spread out, something good happens for Ohio State. I think we've mentioned many turning points in the ball game, but I think Rod Gerald's play is the most contributing factor to Ohio State's score.
Apple and company want to do something here. Moorhead is the man in motion. Gets the ball across, and that is Tony Reed inside the 30-yard line. Reed trying to get away a nifty run for once tonight, and there he goes down as time goes out, and Ohio State has defeated Colorado 27-10 after trailing 10-0. And Ohio State's defense looked excellent.
And their offense was more than sufficient to put points on the board. He's played only 2 years. Here's Simpson outside. Oh, how he's hit there at the 49. Number 32, the Rover, Jack Tatum. Ohio State fans, this is the song they play every game, Hurry Up Sloopy. Field goal, Saki will hold. He'll spot it at the Ohio State 11. Slight angle near side. The kick is up, and the kick is good. First down now for Southern Cal on their 20. They're ahead 3-0. Saki pitching to Simpson. 25, 30. Look out. He runs 109.4. They won't get him. He's being convoyed in. 80 yards for O.J. Simpson.
And here is that play from a different angle. And watch this block by his fullback, Scott. Coming out on the outside. And a great cutback. And this, of course, is they were in a 4-3. Kurt Gowdy mentioned a while ago what they might try, and this was the 4-3 that they happened to catch them in. And they gambled, and here he is all alone. One of the great runners in collegiate football history. Watch this man weave his way through. And then that tremendous acceleration, a 9-4 man in the 100.
He is the fastest player in Southern Cal football history. He does one thing that makes it 3rd and 13, Ohio State in the Southern Cal 21. Turn to throw, wide open, Gillian. First down, goal to go, Ohio State. Ray Gillian of Uniontown, Pennsylvania, junior caught that one.
There's that play again. Kern going back, faking to Hayden. In the meantime, Gillian had gone down about 8 yards and bent right out. Perfectly thrown pass, too, by Rex Kern. What a fine young quarterback. Here he is, just bending out, working.
This good. This drive began on the Ohio State 31. They have second down, goal to go, and Otis is over. Ohio State scores a 69-yard drive, and they just powered their way right down the field.
Watch this blocking now. You've got the right guard, number 61, Alan Jack. Here comes Otis. In behind Rufus Mays, 73. The center, John Mulbach.
All right, Roman will try the kick. Long is holding. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Action will continue here at the Rose Bowl. The score. Long the hole. Jim Roman to try a field goal from the 16-yard line of Southern Cal. The kick is good. With 3 seconds to go in the half, Ohio State has tied this game. And it is a game just like we all thought it would be. Scoring and close between these two powerhouse teams. So Ohio State now, after Simpson ran 80 yards for a touchdown, has picked up the momentum. And the last 2 times they've had the ball, they've moved against USC. There's President-elect Nixon, who will be going to the sideline and will be escorted by Governor Rhodes of Ohio. And Simpson fills all 4 of those. There's the pitch out, a fumble. He dives. Who's got it? Ohio State recovers. Simpson dived, but Sensabaugh was on it. That's the first fumble lost in this game.
That's the first significant break in the game, too, by fumble or interception.
To go. It's right in the middle. Those goalposts are sticking right up there for him. Long is holding. And here's the kick from the 15. It is up, and it is good. And Ohio State takes the lead. 1 minute to play in the 3rd period. Soggy under the gun, fumbles. Ohio State recovers. Dave Whitfield.
took the rush on and knocked it loose. Stottlemyre also in there. And now Ohio State in great shape. Has the ball in the Southern Cal 21. 3rd and 4 for an Ohio State touchdown. Kern throws to Hayden. Touchdown, Leo Hayden.
And you know, Kern had a little difficulty getting out of the center there. You'll see him stumble here just a little bit. Wasn't able to make the fake as good as he wanted, but Hayden, by that time, was free in the end zone.
Well, one of the sophomores. They've got a gang of them on the Ohio State offensive and defensive team. Here's the kick by Jim Roman, and it's good. Action will continue here at the Rose Bowl. The score is Ohio State 20, USC 10. Doggy sets up, out to Simpson. Simpson fumbles, and it's an Ohio State recovery. Steyer hit him and jarred the ball loose. I believe since the ball recovered. It went out of bounds. And also number 15 in there, Mike Pulaski. And Ohio State's really fired up here in the second half. 10. 7 sophomores in the starting offensive team. Kern dumps it off to Gillian at the 10. Gillian is in for the touchdown.
Here's that play again. Kern going back. Gillian coming in from his little slot back position. Just a little delay and then right down the line behind the USC defensive line. Here he is, just that little delay. Then moving over in behind the USC defensive line. And a pretty good pass up into the stands, too, Kurt.
He's got quite an arm on him. Chandler's out and Lawrence back in the slot back. Soggy pitches to Simpson. He throws a pass, and it is Sessenbaugh intercepting. 3rd down. Lobbing this one deep for Dickerson, and it is Pulaski who caught the ball. Now, did he catch it in the end zone or out? And they want to call another official who looked at it from the angle. Pulaski, number 15, was covering Dickerson. Did he have both feet in that end zone when he caught the ball? They're right on it. It's amazing. The rerun just shows how good they are. Ohio State, for 5 seconds. Some of the fans already pouring out in the field. 3, 2, 1. The Ohio State Buckeyes have won the Rose Bowl 27-16 and strengthened their hold as the #1 college football team in the country. So the final score, Ohio State 27, Southern Cal 16. Kurt Gowdy and Kyle Roach saying, stay with us after station identification as we switch to the Orange Bowl game between Kansas